Kia ora, talofa.
Oh, everybody's popping in and out. Okay, g'day everybody. Nice to be back with you after a couple of weeks. As I said, interesting things might happen depending on what you do, but we'll just play that by ear. So if you remember last week,
Hello. Sorry, I'm late.
oh, that's right.
Yeah, I lost track of time.
No
I'm
problem.
still on Fiji time. Sorry.
Oh, that's perfectly understandable. Well, we've only just started, so you're good. Leah was having some problem with her, still having some problems, I think, with her Discord, so
Okay.
giving her some time.
Needs
So,
to head back into the light.
Yeah.
yes. So, find the thing that I'm looking for.
So we found the MacGuffin, something like that, right?
Well, yes.
Philosopher's Stone, I think it was, wasn't it?
Professor Orb. So I'm trying to find the
Yeah, okay, right.
the art, but
Hogwarts
it's not
light.
jumping out for me.
Oh, there it is.
It's so hard to find. It's annoying. But I remember you saw a frozen hand kind of sticking out of the ice, and in the ice was something that Villin identified as indeed Professor Orb, the person who could possibly has lots of knowledge and can unlock some mysteries. And you saw a weasel, I think it was, which once again Villin identified as this is the familiar of Nas Latimer. So this frozen corpse-like hand sticking out is definitely Nas Latimer. But what was odd to some of your arcane nature is of the arcane persuasion is when someone dies, their familiar, their magical animal companion will just poof, instantly disappear. Like if the thing is dead, the familiar is dead. So it's a little bit odd that you see this hand sticking out with this orb, and yet the familiar is still there. This weasel still wandering
Is
around.
it dead or and undead? If the character becomes undead, they lose their familiar as well.
Well, tell you what, make me an Arcana check, Whimsy.
Okay, I've forgotten to bring my character up, so I'll just roll here for 2 seconds. 11 plus 6 is 17. But I'll just get my character up properly. Sorry.
You have heard of undead entities having familiars as well. So it is not unheard of, like a lich, things like liches, vampires, more the powerful ones, who would need the spellcasting ability to summon their familiar in the first place. But it's not unheard of.
How far are we away from this thing?
As far away as you want to be. I mean, you can spot it from about 60 feet off.
Well away.
Yep.
Well away from that white dragon. I mean, familiar. Character, come on. There we go. What was my arcane? Oh, my arcane is only +4, so that would have been a 15 roll. Sorry.
Oh, everything I just told you.
Right, yeah. I thought it was +6. That's my attack.
It's all good.
The stories that you told Whimsy about the last time you came across something under the snow apparently didn't work out so well.
Hey, just one idea, Leah, you might want to consider. I'm not sure what type of phone you have, but you could install Discord on your phone and then use it that way. Phones tend to be less random than computers. Maybe, I don't know if you can hear me, but maybe that's something you can try. Install Discord on your phone, log in, and then just use, I don't know if you got headphones for your phone, then that might be an option too. So, maybe something to try. I'm not sure you can hear me, but there's an idea. Okay, so yes, 60 feet away from this very frozen corpse-like hand hounding the orb and this weasel winding
Would
around.
our aquatic paladin be able to sense anything amiss?
Oh, yeah.
I think she would. Help our aquatic paladin.
Or indeed our other Valen. She have
Let's-
some sense of something
Oh,
deadish.
she sends undead.
Well, let's see what nymph has.
Sense
to
them, make
offer.
them. What's the difference?
Let's have a look. So, divine sense, she has one left. There we go.
Is it a spell slot, is it?
I know, but it's a divine sense spell slot. So if she did
Okay.
this, she would be able to divine sense. Any celestial fey that are not behind total cover? Yes. So Nymph is going to fire off her divine sense, and she does detect a presence of an undead nearby. Yes, undead. So she knows there's an undead. That's it.
What do we know about the Professor Orb?
Well, the Professor Orb's whimsy is my orb. He's a bit of a know-it-all, but he will think of him as a walking encyclopedia. His knowledge will be valuable to get us into Yithrin if we make our way there.
Oh, it's sentient.
Oh, he's sentient. Yes, he's very much alive. He's quite a chatterbox. The other thing as well is he might be able to give us some direction on where to find the Codicil of White, which we will need.
Whimsy will try to reach out to the orb with message. Is is the Philosopher's Stone? No, is that you, the Professor?
Professor Orb.
Professor Orb?
You bring up that spell for me, please?
Sure.
Leah! I heard a Leah.
Hallelujah.
Oh, did I hear? Am I hearing things?
No, I heard it.
I heard it.
Leah, say hello.
Did it come up? It hasn't come up.
Can you hear me now?
Yay! Woohoo! We can hear you.
It's so weird. It's changed the microphone from the default to this other one.
So annoying.
There's a spell I cut and pasted. I can't cast it, so it won't. I can't cast it because it's a cantrip, so there's
Sure.
nothing to press to cast it.
That is so weird.
Its message is 120 feet, so she will stand 61 feet back. She'll take an extra step back
Sure.
and point at the orb.
Hey, one thing you might want to try in future, Leah, just to save all this
Yeah.
weird PC settings. I don't know what type of phone you
Sorry.
have, but you could install
Yeah.
Discord on your phone. And I don't know if you've got
Yes, I will. I haven't done that yet, but I'll do that for backup.
Yeah, just
Sounds
so
good now,
many
though.
less unknowns. But yeah, coming in loud and clear, absolutely.
That's so strange. Why would it change my microphone?
Our kids at school. They've hacked you.
Probably.
Well, this is the
Oh
thing
my
with
God.
PCs; they just can be annoying at times. Okay, so were you able to hear us, Leah? Did you hear everything we're babbling about?
Yeah, I could hear everything you're saying.
Oh,
I
great.
haven't changed anything. So
Okay,
Yeah.
and you have to go in 4 minutes, but you're here for a short
no,
time.
it's all right. It's okay. She can wait for 5 minutes.
All right, cool. So message. You do not get a response back, but Villain says whimsy. Technically, I think as far as the magical abilities of the Professor Orb, he's not technically a creature. Technically, he is an object. Be like trying to talk to a sword. It's just not going to work. Of course, we can communicate verbally, but such a spell not work, unfortunately.
George speaks up and he's like, I'm going to talk to the ferret. See if the ferret has anything to say. Hello, little guy. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me, little creature?
You're just speaking out loud? The ferret continues kind of circling around the body.
George can speak with animals, but he needs 10 minutes to cast it. If you want me to try that out. It's a magic.
Might be worth it, just to see if it's not a white dragon.
George just goes to the side and starts casting his thing, and you've got 10 minutes, and George is just doing, he sinks into the snow and starts sort of babbling to himself, casting the spell. And if you manage to get someone maybe, he goes, if you get through to this, maybe wake me up out of my trance, but I'll cast the spell in the meantime. So George is off on the side, casting the speak with animals sort of ritual. You can only cast ritual spells.
So would Nymphadora know whether the Professor Orb would count as like an undead entity? Is that why she was thinking there was an undead object? Would Valen know whether this Professor Orb is an entity that was once alive and is now dead, or is it a magical construct of some description that is...
The Professor Orb is very much an intelligent object, I guess you could say. He's magically enchanted, he's an encyclopedia, but by no means is he undead. Whatever Nymphadora is pinging, I guarantee you it is not the orb.
So Nymphadora, if I remember, had either a bless or aid spell particularly that might support us against an undead encounter, do you think? Do we wait the 10 minutes to see if we can establish contact, or do we go up a bit closer and see what happens? I think we should take Nymphadora with us.
Well, Nymphadora has that aura around her that gives +3 to your saving throws, so that's always helpful.
Got 1 third level slot and 1 second level slot left, and that's me tapped out. And no, I got a bunch of first levels, but I don't have any first level spells except for Mage Armor.
And now we are saved because Nymphadora, the mighty paladin, is here. Everything is good.
That doesn't sound good.
I haven't set off a fireball yet. It's not terrible yet.
Don't worry, we just volunteered you to slowly walk towards the dismembered hand holding the Professor Orb in the middle of the snow, and we thought it was going to be perfectly safe because you'd already detected some sort of undead entity.
With that white dragon pet running around as well. Well, ferret running around as well.
Ferret, yep.
Ferret. Whatever. Whimsy doesn't trust it.
Wait, I'm
What?
carrying an undead thing?
No, you sensed undead. You did that thing that
Divine
Glenn
sense.
did.
That's
That's
yeah,
the
yeah.
one. And sensed undead.
Detected a presence of
Wait.
an undead creature.
We were suspicious of the hand still hanging on to the orb, given that it was frozen and dead, but the familiar was still there. So
What
that
if
was perfect to us.
What if Garrett or one of the rangers puts an arrow through the hand, see if it moves? That'll make it move. If it is indeed undead.
That might put any future negotiations at risk if it's not an evil entity that we're sensing. What if it's a benign?
It senses evil. Was it evil? Nymphadora?
She just knows it's an undead. Doesn't know if it's good or bad. Just undead.
I would have thought most paladins
Divine
thought
sense can detect good and evil, though, right?
Don't think
It's
so.
the presence of strong evil.
As an
How's
action,
the
you can
powerful
detect
good?
good and evil.
Yeah.
for the
Is
enemy.
there a noxious odor coming off in your senses?
Yes, you know the location. Oh, you know the location of any celestial fiend or undead. Ah, I didn't give you that information. So there's an undead near or close to the hand sticking out of the ground. Make a perception check for me, actually, Nymph.
Near or close.
18.
Oh, somebody keep an eye on our backs. And near or close to it. We could be getting crept up from behind.
You notice that this presence of undead, which you know the location of, is near the skeletal hand. It's kind of moving around a little bit. It's not stationary. It's kind of hovering around with this frozen hand is sticking out. It's not
Like a ghost.
stationary.
Is it like a wraith? Oh, ghost.
Yeah, it could be. I
What
mean,
do we
there's
know
no
about
little
ghosts and wraiths?
animals around.
Shadows.
There is a familiar. There is a ferret familiar there, which we was what twigged us to something being perhaps not quite right.
And that's not wandering around this hand at all?
Oh, so do you think the familiar is undead?
Possibly.
Well, I'm not knowledgeable
Well,
in such things.
how else would... Because this person is supposedly dead, but their familiar is still around, and we know a familiar can't be around if its creator is dead, right?
Yeah, we know that, and we also know that some undead, though, still have familiars. So it's not unheard of for an undead spellcaster like a lich or something to have a familiar as well, though.
What about wraiths, shadows, or ghosts? We know that much?
Oh.
Oh, what? No, Valerian might know.
As I said, if it's undead and they can cast spells, there's no reason why they couldn't have a familiar. It is a fairly elementary spell as well. So if an
But the
undead-
familiar doesn't come out undead if they're undead. It just comes out as their normal familiar.
Yes, but when the host dies, the familiar goes with it, and you can kill
Keep an eye
undead.
out for the. So is the ferret separate from the other thing that Nymphadora is?
Yeah, with
Oh,
an
is
18,
what?
with an 18 perception, the thing that's moving around is not the ferret, moving in different
Oi, oi, oi.
directions.
Is it coming towards us?
It's just hovering around this frozen corpse-like thing. And yes, in Dorage, we're going to say your 10 minutes is up.
Okay. And so he goes and speaks in fluent ferret. Hello, little buddy. How are you? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling well?
And you're speaking with a beast, right? Has to be a beast.
Well, it has to be a beast.
Technically, it's not a beast. Technically, it's a fae. Get no response.
That's a fae.
Yeah.
And George just goes, he's either very, very rude, or it did not work.
Anybody speak with Faye? Or can
No.
Oh, can I speak? What's my languages? I haven't looked at that notice. Oh
Let
no,
me
that's
just
right.
check
Giant.
here. No. Can you hear me
Surely,
now?
Yeah,
Yes, yeah. Loud and clear.
surely it would be whimsy if it was anyone could speak Fae.
You're a fey creature, aren't you?
Elvish and Gnomish is what she can speak, which
Yeah,
are Fae languages, but I don't.
fae
think
is
that's
not a
Fae Fae,
language. Fae is not a language. It's a type of animal. So,
Yeah.
no such language as fae.
yeah.
But familiars tend to only talk telepathically with their magic users, right? Is that
Mhm.
how it works?
Nymph, you've got your eye on that movement, eh?
I'm focusing on it.
Ew.
I wonder if this movement perhaps wants us to dig up the body, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Well,
Or maybe it wants us to lay the body to rest.
That too. I would
Yeah,
feel better about that one. That's good.
can one of us try and talk with this undead thing? Are you able to message that, Whimsy?
Can I see it? No, I can't see it. Can I? I need to point towards a creature. Oh, let me just read that again.
Creature?
You point your finger towards a creature within range and whisper a message to the target. Oh, give it a shot if Nymphadora points to where it might be.
I'm being very generous
Yeah,
with the divine sense. The
Give
divine
me the
sense only
general
lasts
area.
one round. So she's already got a lot
okay.
of information in the 6 seconds. But if you want to recast it again, Nymphadora, you can.
Yeah, can detect again if you guys want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll recast it.
Where is she?
You point to her if you like.
Yep.
And nymph. Okay, so you point
Attempt to message.
towards a creature within range. Yeah. Okay. What do you say?
I say, hey, we come in peace. We're we're looking for that orb. Did you want to keep it, or is this gonna be a thing? But yeah, we can do this peacefully.
For whatever reason, you do not get a response. You can even
Huh.
response. Oh, you reply in a whisper. Yep, you don't get a response. It'd be either that the spell didn't work or the creature didn't respond. Sure.
She didn't respond because I know the spell worked. My spells always work.
Are they cantrips, or do you need to roll on the wild magic?
It's a cantrip, that one.
Oh, okay, all right, sweet. Well,
Oh
shall
yeah.
I'm ready to walk in there if you want me to. I will happily, take the brunt of any trap or anything like that. So, we are here for this orb.
Yes,
What's
the-
your saving throws like against undead? That's the question.
Well,
What can undead do? They can.
Well, I can protect someone
Constitution.
from good and evil.
they can possess things. Yeah, we had that.
If I protect someone from good and evil, you can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
Mhm. Oh, mage handed, of course, Gareth.
The target has advantage on saving throws against any relevant effects.
That means moving forward 30 feet. I don't feel comfortable.
I'll tell you what, Dorge says, if you wanted to use a mage hand, I will stand directly in front of you with my mace. It might not be very, crushing, might not be very good for a ghost, but I will stand in front of you.
Might need that protection from good and evil while we're at it. How long is that? Does that last?
It's 10 minutes, and you have
how
protection
many
from
people?
aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead.
Is that
Right,
both
so
of us?
You're protected from the ferret.
Oh, if it's a ferret.
You're protected from that.
I still
same
don't think it's a
ferret.
ferret.
It must be one person unless
Yeah.
I cast it twice on 2 separate people.
You can't because it's a concentration.
Oh, right, yes.
So only one.
One
Yeah.
person.
Have you already got? Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Who's got? So if we're talking about being charmed, that's wisdom, right? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Reminder, if near me, you have +3 to those saving throws anyway.
all right. So how about Dorge and Nymph stay close to Whimsy on either side, and you just do the mage hand through between us, and hopefully it gets a bit confused and maybe takes on one of us.
Yep, so either of you don't want protection from evil or good then?
Oh, if you're up for it, Whimsy's totally up for it.
Yep, I can give that to Whimsy then.
There is undead in front of us. We know that.
Right, there you go, Whimsy.
Okay, let's go. 30 feet.
So Whimsy is protected to some extent. Of course, Nymphadora is concentrating on that spell.
Yes.
So Whimsy, Nymph, you're with Whimsy. I'm assuming to give him that +3 aura that you're good at.
Yes, yeah, I'll be on the other side that Dorge is not.
The other
So we're
side.
standing in
You
between.
guys got your swords out, ready to go.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you're
we're
flanking.
like the front row, and Dorge is like, and we're like the front row, and Whimsy's like the
the hooker.
little lock in behind.
Because if
Well,
that's
they're
a wraith
locking
or a
behind.
shadow,
Oh,
you
okay.
guys got good constitution, eh?
That's a conversation that only kind of works in New Zealand. Oh, sorry, not hooker. Lock, you mean? I know exactly where to put her.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Okay.
you're 30 feet away and you're casting Mage Hand.
Having a crack. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
Okay. Tick.
Uh-oh. He's getting all his dice ready. Just a sec. I'll be a minute.
Let's just make sure everything's right. Okay, so this is how I see it. You have the orb here. Oh, wait, no. So these guys have to move up of the props. There we go, like that.
We didn't ask Valen enough about her mate. Is she a nice person? She might be a real nice person. She's undead. Is that the orb?
Yep.
So would you be here, Nymph?
Yeah, sorry. I thought you were up there as well.
Yeah, it's almost like because of the structure of this, like we kind of want to be like that, isn't it? Like that.
Yeah.
That blocks it.
There's your creepy mage hand there.
Oh, that's so cool.
You should be able to move that to, wait a sec, control. Should be able to
Not yet.
move. Thought I had that as defaulted. Okay, should be able to move your creepy mage hand now.
Oh yeah, now I can. First of all, I will slap Dodge's face for fun. No, she won't do that.
And George cracks up laughing. Oh no, but he doesn't do that because it didn't happen.
Didn't it? Almost.
I saw what you did there, Whimsy. Hey, Whimsy, are you still that hurt? Have you not healed up?
My forearm. No, she's still. Oh, whoa. 14 of 49. Kind of healed up, yeah. What happened?
We had heaps of fights.
Yeah, she stayed right out of the way though. Oh, that can't be right. Because we had a rest, then we had a fight, but she was right out of the way during that fight. I remember not being hit because she ran.
You ran away.
She flew away and then threw firebolts and stuff.
Okay.
Oh, did she get caught in something? She might have got caught in something. I don't know.
Did you get that line of fire through me and hit you? Was that
Definitely
was
not. No,
Oh,
I remember
okay.
thinking I'm going to go down if that happens. I don't think that's
well,
right. I think she's at 49.
Okay.
I can do a
sure.
cure wounds on you if you like.
I'm only seeing a white space. I'm just gonna refresh. Oh no, never mind. It's here now.
Whimsy, would you like a cure wounds?
I don't believe so. I think that should be 49 on
Let's
me.
just
'cause
say
she
49.
She didn't get
Say 49.
Cool. She didn't get hit. I do know that much.
Okay, but so you cast your mage hand. As I'm assuming everybody's happy with their position. Actually, Villain will come over here just to provide cover from this side.
Witches.
The mage hand comes out and drifts towards it. I'm going to say you're close to the orb, but you haven't yet grabbed the orb yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, she's pretty keen to grab the orb and run. Is what she'll do. So yeah, as soon as she can, she'll grab it as gently as she can. Like,
Takes
sure.
a little bit of effort to pull it off from this frozen hand. And can everybody please roll me a d20?
No, didn't see that coming.
Yo, d20.
Is this for initiative or?
Oh.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yep, just roll a d20.
Got a
D20.
7.
7. Okay.
And a 4.
14.
No, it was 11 for me.
Okay.
Why did that not come through? Okay.
I got
Should I roll?
16. 16.
16.
16 and a life. You got it.
Okay. You got a d20
Should I,
for us, Leah?
Yeah,
she gone?
No, I'm here.
Oh, cool. Big one.
Big d20.
Oh,
6. Okay.
yeah.
Well, it's not as bad as a 4. This is a really, really bad choice for reasons. I don't think this is. Oh man, that's the worst possible result for me. Thanks for nothing, Nymph. All right, still could work. Make me a charisma saving throw, please, Nora.
boy.
You're +7. Ah,
+9.
+9.
And you get +3 on that as
I'm
well.
very charismatic.
No, the
See,
+3 is
if it-
already calculated into her +9.
Yeah.
Oh, into her one.
And then I'm also proficient in it.
Oui.
What happened?
She got a
So-
25 in her charisma save. Wow.
You, yes, as I said, worst possible choice because it was a charisma save. So the orb gets out of it, almost snap a finger out of it, and something appears next to Nymphadora, looking like that. I have some art for this person as well. That is what
Kill it till it's dead.
that is what tries to dive into your soul, I guess. But you push it off, Nymphadora, no problem. And can everybody please, in the words of Riley,
Roll for initiative.
It's happening.
it's happening.
Yes.
Oh, Shajaya, what's going on? A
Oh, I
shocker.
I don't know.
I got a 4. Even worse, but I forgot to click on my person again. I'll do that again, and then you can change it to a 4.
Sure.
Mine isn't coming through. I don't know why.
Yeah, mine's not coming through either. Like, I've clicked on it, and that's interesting.
I see.
Gremlins in the system.
I see.
But I got a-
George.
24.
Did you? So I rolled twice because my initiative didn't do the advantage,
What should you
and
be?
so mine is 20. Mine should be 22 because the first one was a 3.
Okay, so 22. Cool.
Yeah.
Do we have everybody? I don't see a Tarvin. What did Tarvin roll?
24.
Oh, I see what's happening now. Okay, Tarvin. 20.
I don't know why it's not coming through to roll 20.
Okay, we're good. Okay, so Tarvin, first up, quick on the draw. You see this thing kind of appear, try and dive into the body of Nymphadora, but Nymphadora is just so cool that it just almost bounces off, doesn't even get a chance. What do you do?
I'm not sure what I can do against a ghost.
Shoot it with arrows.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. Might just sit this one out. No, just kidding. I don't know. I don't have. Yeah, I don't have my. Yeah, I don't know. Do arrows hurt ghosts? Would I know that? I'm assuming no.
No.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Hey, ghost, stop. That's my turn.
Okay. If you like, if you want to talk to the ghost, you can make a persuasion check or an intimidation check, see how he responds.
What are they based on? Charisma? Both of them? Or strength?
I think they're both
Or
charisma,
intimidation.
actually.
Yeah.
Let's go persuasion. Stop. We mean you no harm. Don't attack us, please. We are your friends. How can we help you? All the usual things you say to ghosts.
Okay. Just a sec.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
That's cool. So,
Damn it. Why can't I roll things like that when I actually mean to?
when it matters. You don't get a response back. Could be ignoring you, could be for other reasons, but you try that. Doesn't happen. That would be your turn to do that. George.
Yep.
George is going to speak up and say, "We mean you no harm, but if you try and do whatever it is to our friend right here, well, then there's going to be plenty of harm coming your way."
Persuasion
He
or
says brandishing
intimidation?
his weapon.
Probably
Intimidation?
intimidation. Yeah, if you're brandishing your weapon, yes.
Okay. What's that? A 13. not coming through. What's wrong with you, Beyond 20?
I see it on the D&D Beyond log, so
Yeah.
that's cool.
I'll just try and fix it up.
Sure. Once again, no response whatsoever. Wonder why that is. Garrett.
Ooh. Right. Well, I'm not going to get super close, but I'm going to at least move up to within that area next to Wimpy, to help protect her from that side.
Yep.
And yep. No, I'm going to take the dodge action there. Yep.
Okay, the
Maybe
dodge
magical
action.
weapons will work.
What's the dodge action symbol?
I got
that one.
Oh, there you go. You're double dodging now. It's all good. Okay, so
Oh, all right.
the ghost stares at you for a second. Nymphadora. Kind of looking annoyed that it didn't manage to take over you. Comes over, takes a steps over, kind of floating, not really touching the ground. Kind of twisting its head unusually. Tries to dive into Garrett. Garrett, make me a charisma saving throw. +3 because your friendly neighborhood Paladin is there. Whoosh! You watch this thing dive into it.
Did it actually come up?
Yep.
Yeah, 3. Yep,
You've got a
3
three.
+3 is 6. And it's not
Oh,
good
okay.
enough. And you watch Garrett's neck kind of jerk back, then it comes back, and in a voice that isn't Garrett's. It says, if you want my help, if you want the codicil of white, then kill her. And it points at Villain. She is a necromancer. She deals with undead. She is not to be trusted. Kill her!
Whoa.
Villain says, look, I've been your loyal ally. Ignore this ghost. Kill her! Nymph.
I mean,
Power of Christ compels thee. Do it.
yeah, so the person who's dead, they're the wizard witch? Who were they?
Well, so a villain has told you about this person called Naz Latimir, who has stolen her orb, which is this orb over here, and presumably coming here to unlock and find the Codicil of White. She's warned you about him. You have heard from other people as well not to trust Villain because she deals in undead magics. So he is saying, do not trust her. She's a necromancer. She brings back things from the dead. Do not trust her. Trust me. I will unlock the secrets of the Codicil of White. You have a choice. Kill her or kill your friend.
Okay, I think you can have some dinner now.
So, this ghost is pretty much giving me an ultimatum.
Yep. Kill Garrett or kill the villain. Do not trust him. Now that we have the Professor Orb, we have all the answers that we need. Do not trust him. She is a witch. Kill her.
Nymph looks over at Dorge to see what his response is. With a cocked brow. Before getting ready to go over to Velen, I guess.
George has like got a big look of confusion on his face. He's like, George. Duh.
Look, I've been your loyal ally. I've bled with you. I have fought with you. You're taking the word of a ghost? Be ridiculous. Use your brain. Kill the witch. Or say goodbye to your friend.
I'm gonna do a an insight check on this ghost.
Okay. And what are you inciting exactly?
to see if it truly, well, it's telling the truth. The Velen is indeed someone not to be trusted.
Okay. Just to be clear, this is what the ghost will think. Not whether Villain is inherently a trustworthy person or not.
Yeah. I just
It's
wanted
whether-
to find out if the ghost is being truthful in why it wants Velen dead.
The ghost generally does not trust Villain. The ghost thinks Villain is very untrustworthy.
In that case, I want to try persuade the ghost.
Okay. What do you say?
Because of Val, I say, look, on Pisana, I agree. Nobody should be brought back from the dead. And I do not want Valen here as much as you do, but we would not be here without Valen. And while I do not trust their methods, they have proven themselves to keep us from death. So how can we help you trust Valen? Does she need to go? Would that help you? Not death, but can she just go?
By just go, you mean leave the island?
Yes, we have a whale waiting for us, and I am assuming that seeing as it will be here in a day, we will not be boarding that whale. If she goes back on that whale without us and leaves this island, will you work alongside us?
Make a persuasion check. If she leaves the island and I work with you, then yes. Valen says,
Okay.
look, the secrets inside of this whole island is unbelievable. It's what I've dedicated my life to, studying the magics, learning. I have made no secret of this fact. I am not leaving the island.
Valen, if you do not leave this island, I have no choice but to lay my weapons against you. If you want to know any bit of these secrets, you need to leave now, and we can come back and tell you, but your place is not here at the moment.
Once again, you are trusting a random ghost you have met. I fought with you, Nymphadora. I've bled with you. Why do you not
And I'm
trust me?
telling you to save your life and to save ours, we need to take the high road in this war, and you need to leave. You can always come back another day, but right now you need to leave this island.
Intimidation check, Nymphadora.
Intimidation?
You're telling her to fuck off, so yeah.
21.
You will regret this decision. But trusting the dead ghost of a mine. Fine, if this is the way you wish to play it, then this is goodbye. You've lost a valuable ally. She storms off. And yeah, she
I
leaves.
do not know if I made the right or wrong choice there,
Oh,
but
you totally made the wrong choice, according to Whimsy. That was the dumbest decision any of us have made.
we're all alive, and
And we're hanging out with a ghost. Awesome. Inside our mate. Vala never tried to take possession of any of us. Nor did she ever ambush us.
I mean, you could have attacked her. I would have gone for it. I didn't know what to do there.
I mean, Whimsy, if you wish to talk to Villain and try and change her mind, you can. But I'm going to put this
Yeah.
out of initiative orders. Nobody's hitting anybody. But Villain is
Boring.
currently stalling off.
Whimsy's just calling her to come back at the moment.
She turns back. I do not return. She does not trust me. She does not understand what a friend is. A friend is someone who fights with you, someone who defends you, and she's taking literally the word of somebody she's just met.
And
Ridiculous.
who's just possessed our friend. You're completely right. Do you know how to
That's
get rid of that
possessed our
ghost?
friend. Ah, I certainly do know how to get rid of that ghost, but why should I share it with you? Obviously, well, at least one of you does not trust me.
I'm willing to shoot this ghost if she can get it out. Whimsy messages to Velen.
So what do you message to Villain?
That if she can get the ghost out of what's his name, Garrett, then she's on Valen's side. She'll open fire on the ghost.
Make a persuasion check. See, that doesn't beat. Oh wait. No. So you message that you're wanting to shoot this ghost and wanting to know how to get rid of it.
Yep.
There are two ways, Whimsy. She responds. One, you need a cleric of sufficient ability who could turn the undead that will drive it from the body. The second way is to, shall we say, reduce the host to almost certain death, at which point the ghost will flee. Those are the two options.
One option. That's just one option. You should hang around. Not go too far away from us.
Tell you what.
He's messaging all this.
Yeah, tell you what. Whimsy, I have ways of contacting you, I have ways of finding you. I'm going to take my leave. We'll see what happens. And she disappears off into the snow.
See ya. I'm hanging with a ghost.
Well, that was a right decision. She's not to be trusted. She deals in dead. I've seen her bring back people to zombies, and then the zombies would serve her.
You need to leave our body now and communicate outside on your own. She is gone.
I'll stay here just for now. I'm comfortable.
If you want us to fully trust you, you need to leave that body. We've already sent a friend off. Don't make me bring her back.
Whoops. Clicking wrong buttons. Garrett, you are yourself again. You see the ethereal form of Nas Latimir. Well, seems you have a new ally. It's not obvious. My name is Nas Latimir. I have seen better days. They came here searching for the codicil of white, and I do know where the codicil of white here. Unfortunately, I did not survive the shipwreck. I think my ghost will not be. I will not fully rest until I find the codicil of white. It seems as our goals are aligned. Now, it's kind of a good news, bad news situation. Did you remember seeing that right at the center of this island is a castle of Grimskalle? Inside the castle, which yes is the abode of a real, is where you find the codicil of white.
I see.
And, if you didn't know already, the codicil of white contains a spell or ritual that can open a passage through the Wreckhead Glacier to the lost city, the lost Yithrun, the lost Netherese city.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that where Oriel dwells?
Yes.
Oh. do you think we're will be able to get this codicil of white without encountering Oriel in this? Do you know where?
Here's what I know about Oriel. Every dawn, she sits astride a gigantic bird. Some of you might know it as a rock. She flies across the Icewind Dales, casting her rhyme, freezing it. And then she returns 3-4 hours later. So there is a little window where we could get through. It would be possible.
That would also give us a rest as well.
It is late in the day. I will point that out as well. You're due for
Oh, and
a
I
rest.
remember that Whimsy did get beaten up by that witch who got away from us. That is a 14
Ah, okay.
on her HP.
Man about a dog.
Okay, well I can do a cure wounds on you, Whimsy.
That'd be cool, man.
Do you think
Yeah, likewise.
in terms of this window of getting into this into the castle while Oriel is away, did you say that was first thing in the morning, or what would
Crack of
normally
dawn.
be the morning?
I mean, this entire place is covered in this perpetual darkness to go with the cold. But the time that would traditionally be known as dawn, when the sun comes up, not that we've seen the sun for a long time, the point at which the sun comes up, she will leave on her mighty bird, return 3-4 hours later. So perhaps we rest for the night? Well, you rest for the night. I don't need rest, I'm dead and all that.
I'll do it.
But, and then we head to Grimskalle come morning.
Yep, she's definitely dead.
The Professor Orb. Now that we've got that, are we able to try and talk or access to the Professor Orb, or is it only Nas Latimer that can do that?
No. I can talk to anybody. I am Professor Orb. I know all things a lot better than you pathetic mortals. Go and ask me anything about, I happen to know a lot about the history of Netheril, vampirism, rituals, and making a delicious wine called Elverquist, and the mighty creature called the Tarask. Let me tell you, the Tarask is the mightiest of all creatures. Can destroy entire cities, entire continents, it says. It continues to babble on about Tarasks.
So, would you know anything about the castle? What did you call it? Grace. I thought it was Grimskalle, but that's not right. What did you say it was? Grey.
Like that, Grimskalle.
Ah, Grimskalle. Oh, you can understand my confusion going Grimskalle. All right, so Grimskalle. What do you know of the castle Grimskalle at the center of the island of Solstice?
Well, I do know that the Castle Grimskalle was traditionally a fortress for the frost giants. Frost giants haven't been seen for a while around here, I believe. So I believe Oriel has taken over this base from the giants. Expect a big castle, big doors, big passageways. Just think big.
So do we need to travel to get closer to it so that we're actually prepared to enter it at dawn? And then we rest, if possible? Because I imagine we were about 2 days into our trip, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
a smart
having
idea.
a ghost that can't sleep on watch would be helpful.
Mhm.
Of course I can sleep on the watch, yes. The watch.
How long does our troll heart last for? Is it 24 hours?
Yep.
So if we attack at dawn, we'll still have the troll heart, presumably, because that was like, midday-ish.
Mhm.
How do those healing spells work as well? What are they? D8 plus something.
Oh, sorry, I can cast one on you too.
Good.
There's 12.
I gave you 6.
18.
Do you think
Thank
we
you.
will be able to get a rest in?
Yeah, I might as well do my last one then if... Oh, yeah, we're gonna go get a rest in, right?
Is that the case?
If you do your last one, you may as well, just in case something goes wrong. Maybe.
Okay,
Definitely.
Right.
Shazaya should have some as well.
here's another 10.
So that's 18, 28. I think that's
And there's another 6.
28.
34.
You know what? I have just take yourself up to max and let me know the difference because I've got my 40 thing.
34 plus 14 is 48. 1 point.
Oh, 1
49.
point. Okay, there you go.
Like it.
So, do you want me to keep watch while you sleep?
Whimsy's okay. She'll take her normal watch.
Fewer wounds as well.
Won't need
No,
it. I've got
no
got
need.
healed fully.
Okay.
Thank you though. Thank you though. Whimsy will take her normal watch.
Okay.
I trust the ghost.
Yes, so the
Yeah,
ghost.
George will take his normal.
Okay.
I'm happy to take a watch so long as we still get a long rest in.
Roll me a d20, Mr. Garrett.
Here we go. Roll for everyone. Off we go. 18.
18. Okay, so you settle down for your rest. It's very, very cold, but you set up, your cold weather gear, your sleeping bags. Nast kind of just stares off, almost looking bored, waiting for you guys to wake up. He's ready to go now. But the night with an 18 goes without incident. Wake up, you're long rested. Are the ferrets still ferreting around? Just walking around the corpse?
Is it close to the corpse or is it close to the ghost?
The corpse.
When we wake up, George says to Nas, is that one yours, the ferret?
Yes,
Your
yes.
familiar?
This is my family. Been a loyal companion, even with my, shall we say, problems.
Do we need to, with your earthly body, I know you've shaken off that mortal coil, but do you need us to protect or bury your body?
I cannot see a downside to that. Yes, please, bury my...
Shall we
So,
burn it in the
be-
traditional manner?
No,
Because,
please do not.
If we burn,
Actually, it is my body. It is literally useless to me now. What I seek more than anything now is the rest. And I will not rest.
I do
until
not
I get the
think we
codicil
should
away.
burn it. The smoke will let Oriel know that someone is here.
Just
To
bury
the
it.
dark mist.
I think she actually
Ah,
already knows we're here, just quietly. But anyway,
Her island.
all right.
Long rest successful. Get all your hit points
Yes.
back or your spell slots back.
Yeah. Might have a look at my spells too. I'm going to change one around.
Sure. By the way, no sign of villain. Didn't appear in the night.
Valen's hooking up with Sopo.
Well, shall we get
So
started then?
Yeah, so we know that Grimskalle was in the centre of the island. Do you think we can travel direct there, or is there a particular way we have to approach in order to approach? We asked the Professor Orb that, since he's meant to be the knowledgeable one.
This is at the center of the mountain range. The best way to approach it would be head to the south of the island and then head north. Yeah, follow me. I will lead the directions. I am an expert navigator, so just follow me.
Is that the orb speaking?
Yes.
All right. Well, I guess we stick with the orb.
Okay. So pushing out through the mist, head south. You get about 200 feet. And the ghost of Nest Latimer pushes a little bit more. I'm sorry, I cannot go any further. But please, bring me the codicil of white as we agreed.
So, so he can't get close to the castle at all. So, but we've got the professor orb.
He seems to almost get in an invisible barrier. I think we
Can
need
I
to...
just
Mhm.
ask her name again?
His name is
Ness.
Ness Latimer.
Oh, his.
I'll type it up.
Can I just insight as to whether he's actually who he's saying he is?
Yeah, sure. That's not how you spell it, but it's close enough. You're going to insight.
Yes, I got 21.
Sorry, what are you inciting exactly? Okay.
As to whether he is who he claims to be.
I seem so. I mean, Villain recognized him. She recognized his ferret as his familiar. Yeah.
Right. So she recognized the familiar too. Okay.
As Latimer. I think we need to do something with my corpse. Perhaps you could come back and join me. There won't be a moment.
Asking me?
He's asking the group.
Oh, okay.
This will just allow me to travel a bit further. So please, if you'd be so kind, as my allies after all.
But do we need to take the corpse with us?
We need to. I think there's a simple ritual. I think burying it is the thing. It's the body as such is not at rest. I think we just need to bury it. Should have done that in the first place.
Oh, sorry. I thought we had offered that.
Yeah.
And then
Let's
somebody
do
had
it.
suggested burning it. Okay. Yep. So, bury.
You go back
Yeah.
and bury it.
George gets to digging.
Cool. Garrett, can you make the wisdom saving throw for me?
Yeah, certainly.
+3.
The ghost tries to dive inside of Garrett, but Garrett, you push it off.
George turns around. What did I say to you?
Okay.
Yeah, we need to take this thing on.
Yep. Yeah, you tried one too many times.
Yeah.
Okay, so try to dive into Garrett as you're going back to do that. Yep. It's gonna keep trying. Roll for initiative. Riley, you're off cue.
Roll for initiative.
I got another 22.
Nice.
It didn't come through though. Don't know why.
22
Bugger.
from Dorage with a natural 20.
Yeah, mine's not coming through either. I've
Tarvin-
reloaded it, refreshed.
Tarvin with an 18.
And mine was a stinky 8.
Stinky 8 for... Who got the Stinky 8, sorry?
Garrett. So same as the.
Garrett 8.
Oh, I got a 10. Shucks. And again, I didn't freaking click. I'll do that properly.
I think it was just because those rolls happened before the turn order was up.
No, he put turn order up, and it's just my thing is not working very well because it's not rolling at advantage like it normally does as well. There's
Yeah,
something
mine's
up-
not. I don't know what's up. Mine's also not working. Maybe there's some update or something that.
Yeah, exactly. I reckon there's an update that's been pushed through in the last 2
for
weeks.
some, huh? Jai is onto it though. The 15. Stupid. 10. 15. Okay, so you see the ghost try and dive into Garrett again, and it says, "You must take me with you. I need one of your bodies. His will do." Torridge, what do you do?
I run up and swing my magical mace at it.
Okay, swing.
No
the match.
way.
I need a host to get there. It is the only way I will get rest. You can swing away if you like.
Yeah. Oh, what's that? Was that 20?
Oh, that is a 20. Yeah, roll damage.
20. Here we go. Natural thing.
Yeah.
21.
That
Oh,
is,
and yeah.
that is with the critical damage as well. So yes, swing, and you cut through, and you feel purchase as you cut through the ghost, and it kind of No! I need one of your buddies! We had a deal! Take me with you!
Because of the crusher feat, everyone can roll on at advantage against it.
Oh, nice.
Because
Okay.
because I got a but I get a second roll. I didn't
You
even
do.
rage, but that's okay.
You
Yeah.
roll again.
I,
Following up with your
I get
natural
it at
20.
advantage.
Yep, you hack into it.
It's a 15 and a. Oh, what's that?
20.
Is that a 15 as well?
That
Yes.
is double 15. So that hits again. Roll
23.
damage. Yep, that's a hit.
11. Yeah.
11 points of damage. Okay, you carve into this ghost again. And it drops to its knees when it says, No, I beg you. There is something you do not know about the Codicil of White. Let me tell you, but please stay your blade. Tarvin.
I don't have anything to give. Yeah. Go, Tarvin.
Please, stay your bow. There's something critical you need to know about the Codicil of White. Tarvin.
Tarvin,
Tarvin?
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, he's saying stay your blade. I have critical information. Well, stay your bow in your case. And he's dropped to his knees and got to put his hands up. His
Well, let's
ghostly
hear
hands.
it. Give us the critical information, and then we'll make a decision.
The,
I still got my bow trained on.
put the bow down and we'll talk.
No, that's not how it works. I keep the bow up, then you talk, and then I take the bow down if I decide to.
He glares at you. Shajar? I'm going to say you have a readied action. If he does anything untoward, you're going to shoot him. Okay? Shajar.
Yeah.
Do not attack me. Do not attack me. I have critical information. I just need some understanding from you. I'm at your mercy.
Can I do detect thoughts on her?
Yes, you can. Yep.
Or is it a bad timing?
Perfect timing. So detect thoughts will do two things. Firstly, without even a saving throw, you can get information from him, like just surface thoughts. Then if he wanted to dig deeper, he would need to make a wisdom saving throw. And if he fails, then you get to know his innermost thoughts. But you can absolutely. So do you cast detect thoughts?
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
The surface thoughts you get from this creature is panic. He's an outright panic. He doesn't want whatever's about to happen. He's just panicking. He's the Codicil of White is formed in his find as well. It's almost like he's obsessing about it. Do you dig deeper, Shajar?
Yes, I think so, because I don't trust these kind of characters anymore, especially in this situation. So I want to.
You dig deeper, Shajar.
Yeah.
And keeps on looking at Garrett. His thoughts, his mind is focused wholly on Garrett. As his way to get out of the situation, shall we say.
What is it exactly that we can offer you? Can I ask that?
Yeah, sure. I just ask you to stay your blade. Just give me a moment. And his thoughts, as you're still detecting him, is completely focused on Garrett.
I think I haven't got anything to offer Garrett. It's my turn, is it?
Detect thoughts was an action to cast your spell, so you can't do any actions.
Okay, I can do a spell though.
Nope. Detect thoughts was a spell
No.
that took your action.
Oh, sorry. Okay. I would just like to be very cautious about how much we trust this person to get too close to our at this late stage after all we've been through.
Okay. Garrett, you see the ghost on his knees in front of you. Stay your blade, Ranger. Stay your blade. You get advantage of your attack for numerous reasons.
Oh, yes. I need to spend a spell slot on this. Well, it's the second time he's trying to invade my mind. So I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike,
Okay.
and that allows me to move an additional 30 feet over my normal 40 feet, which is already quite impressive. So I'm going to put some distance between myself and this foul fiend. So I'm going to put myself 70 feet away, I believe that is. I'm not sure what the actual distance is on this map.
Sure. No,
So let me just quickly do the measure, but the idea is to distance myself. It was meant to be 70 feet, but that's only 40 feet or whatever it is.
that's fine.
So twice that, and I can take a shot. So I have the prepared action of a shot if he shows any belligerence towards anyone else.
Okay, so aiming on him as well. Cool. Whimsy.
She will take 5 feet that way. Agonan's on Scorcher.
Casting it or are you preparing it? You casting it?
No, casting it.
Okay.
A mighty 6 points of damage to it.
Is that a wild magic roll too, Cuddy?
Oh,
One. Got to come off at one point. Ah.
Ooh.
Waiting till we get to Oreo.
The Scorcher explodes on it and says, told you, stay your blade, stay your spells. That's the end of your turn?
Nope. Yep. Yeah, Whimsy's just like, no, you don't take my friends like that twice. You only care about yourself.
It
I'm
goes,
sick of men like you.
it goes to dive into Dorges. Tarvin and Garrett, you may make your attacks.
Okay.
It hits. Okay. And Garrett? Tarvin, sorry?
No, that was.
Yeah, Tarvin.
Okay, coming up. Oh,
Was that a 15? A 15 hits?
oh, you can't see it. Can you see? Yeah, 15 hits. Okay, cool. How annoying. There's a 13 damage.
Oh, that Zephyr Strike should have had an additional 8 further up there.
Sure.
8 plus the 10. No, because that was the
Oh, yep, I see that. Sure.
minus whatever you're allowing for that.
Garrett.
That is force, though.
How
I'm
do you
using
want to do
force.
this?
You.
Oh, well, then it's got to be through the head, surely. It's got to be the in one ear, out the other.
All right. So the arrow does go through, and you see the ghost dissipate. It says, "No, cannot rest until I have the codicil of white. I'll be back, and I will haunt you to the end of your days." And he fades out.
Bye, Felicia.
Well, seeing as we've already burnt something, we just want to burn his body now.
Is the ferret still there?
No.
The ferret's disappeared.
Yep,
Cool.
gone.
Burn the body, burn the body.
Yes, yes, yes. Whimsy will blast it with firebolts.
Did we
I
check the body?
you check the body.
Oh, whoops.
Goes up in smoke.
The certain smell of a +2 protection cape.
So there isn't. The only thing he has on him is actually a spell book.
Ugh, books, says Whimsy. Ugh.
Burn the books. Burn the books.
Oh,
Spellbook.
books,
Oh wait,
says
spellbook. You say?
Isaiah.
As a teacher, nothing fills me with more pride than yelling out "burn books."
I want the book.
If you look in the order of the Beak, you'll see what spells he has in his spell book.
And on the
Oh, counter spell. Wow.
oh,
Counter spell. Yes.
that on the Facebook Messenger, is it?
No, on
No, in
Discord.
Discord.
Oh, Discord.
Oh.
Yep.
So we have to read that to learn it, right?
I don't think you. That's not relevant for you.
No, but I mean anyone who's got the.
Is there
would have
arcane
to read it.
spells?
It's pretty much useful for wizards.
Yeah, wizards and wizards only.
But would it have
Sorcerers?
value
um,
if we were to return it to the?
It has,
main-
monetary value,
Oh
definitely.
yeah. People pay good money for spell books.
Yeah.
Whimsy can use them as like scrolls, can't she? I
Is
don't know if that's
Velen
the actual-
was Velen casting from the spellbook?
Yep.
All right. Well, that could be our peace offering to Velen.
Oh, there might be a counter spell missing when we hand it over the page.
I think she will understand that we chose the option where it, left our friend's body without us having to hurt our friend.
Mhm.
How does that work with sorcerers? I think, if I remember right, Whimsy can cast those spells, but only once, and they're gone, aren't they? Like scrolls. Is that right? Or am I thinking
Look on the
3.0?
spellbook.
Hmm. I might
I'm
be thinking
not
3.0.
sure. Okay.
See you later, man. Still.
What's that?
Hey,
I'm
that's
not
my-
sure. I'm not sure about that. I might have to look it up. I've always wondered that myself, actually.
Yeah. I think in 3.0, I don't know what the 5 is.
I will say for now you can, and unless I find another rule in the meantime.
I'll double check anyway. I'll
Okay.
check it more.
Okay, great, thank you.
No
So,
worries.
you're on the island of Solist. Down one ally, it seems.
Shall we go to Oriel following the orb? Because the orb was the one giving us the directions.
Yes, follow me. And I think given the timing of the day, and of what that ghost said was true, and I have no reason to disagree with him, I think now is the time to go. Please, let's make haste. The orb starts
Yes,
floating
let's.
away. You start following him.
Oh, so it's mobile itself.
Yes, I can move. Just when I was caught in that damn hand, I was unable to move. But now I am free. It starts floating away. All the way down.
What did that person, wizard, undead, know about this white thing that we don't?
I don't know, but just throwing this out here, maybe he was lying. To delay to try and possess one of you. And what we know for certain about the codicil of white is it's critical for opening up the velocity of Yithrin underneath the Redhead Glacier. This is what we know for sure. But please, follow me. And over the course of 4 or so hours, you approach the Grimskalle fortress. And no. This is what it looks like as you approach it. It does kind of look like Castle Grayskull, I guess.
I
Yep.
Yikes.
Very welcoming.
Glad the fog parted to allow us to see that.
And you see,
Is it the crack of dawn?
no, you woke up at the crack of dawn, and it's about 3 or 4 hours after that.
So she should be returning now. In other words, we probably shouldn't go in yet, but hide again.
and are these giant steps as opposed to regulation steps? I'm guessing.
Giant
Off
steps.
giant-
You're more climbing the steps than walking the steps.
Yeah.
6 feet high. A bit of a challenge to get up there.
So I say we ascend while the going is good. If we can at least get into the castle before the return of Oriel, should be able to investigate it, perhaps.
Sounds good.
Isn't
we
she
ask-
returning now, though? Because he said she only leaves for 3 to 4 hours, and it's 3 to 4 hours after the crack of dawn.
Oh, sorry, I thought we'd arranged that so that we could get here on time.
So we could get there on time.
I thought
yeah.
that too, but apparently we woke up
Oh.
at the crack of dawn.
Oh, I can retroactive. I was just assuming that you could take a shorter
we were
rest. You'd be at the risk of exhaustion, though, but you could do that. Not getting a full long rest. Like you could leave 2 hours before dawn if you'd want to. I mean, I was kind of fast forwarding it there.
We had a long rest, yeah.
Yeah.
A long rest.
You definitely get your
Yeah.
long rest in. It's a matter of whether I'm exhausted by not resting as well as you should by getting up 2 hours early. I tell you that it won't be a terribly difficult role, but there's a chance you might
Shall we
end up
take it?
exhausted.
So do we get the bonus from Paladin on that as well?
And you do?
Yep, cool. I reckon we take the risk. May as well, because we want to keep it moving. I think.
Short
Or
rest
maybe-
doesn't give back the spell slot, so does it?
Are you gonna
Is
give
it
it-
what Malcolm's saying? We're getting a long rest, but because we're waking up so early, we might run the risk of getting a level of
Oh,
exhaustion.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
So it's not like a short rest. and
Why
exhaustion.
are we waking up early?
So we
To get
can
here on
get there
time.
before Oriel returns, because she has
give
a
us- to give
3 to
us-
4 hour gap of leaving.
Yeah, to give us 2 hours in the castle.
Before she returns.
Yeah.
Yep, no, I'm keen for that.
Everybody
I'm keen
make
for
me a
that too.
Same.
Constitution saving throw, please. You'll get +3 in it with your Holy Paladin with you. So Constitution saving throw from everybody, please. George,
16
you're
for
good.
me.
Garrett, you're good. Everybody's good so far. Shajar, just good enough. Yeah, the DC
Alright,
was
we're
10. So thanks. So you almost feel the exhaustion overtaking you, Shajar. But you know you've got your holy paladin friend there, and she allows you to just push through that extra bit. Well done. Okay, so 2 hours ahead of presumably when Oriel will return, you approach the this skull-like thing. Move you across to a different map, and some of you won't be able to see anything. That's because it's dark inside. For those who can't see, so Dorage, I believe. Oh, Villain, she's not there. Get out of there, Villain. And Garrett, what are you going to do for light?
Look around at everyone else and, well, I don't know. I sort of,
I had something
Hold
in
my
inventory.
hand.
I will hold someone's hand and happily be walked through.
I
Okay.
have something that casts light. I remember I
We
was
had the
wandering
little
around.
glowing rock things.
Yeah,
That,
yeah.
we covered, but that was someone with the light spell that cast it. So maybe you haven't got the light spell anymore, or maybe
Oh.
someone else cast. The
No,
light.
yeah. I have light spell as a cantrip.
Where do you
That's
cast
cantrip.
light?
On a stone again.
Oh, what? Oh, okay. Yep.
And give
So
the
she-
stone to.
She will put it on her staff so everybody can use it, and she'll just be ready to throw
We have
something
it-
like a blanket over it as soon as she can if things
Okay.
get dodgy.
Okay, so you cast.
Oh no, she can control the amount of light coming from it.
Okay. So, in just a second. You, what's the radius for the light spell, Albert? How much light
It
is it?
is. You touch a stone 20 feet.
Another 4 feet of dim, isn't it?
Dim light. For an additional 20 feet. Oh yeah. So sorry. 20 feet standard light. Another 20 feet in dim light beyond that.
Okay, so Garrett and Dorge, you should be able to see this light coming off Whimsy now.
Talking.
Okay, so
There's a face.
these stairs continue up.
We're just gonna stay, at the front, just to, but happily have someone with dark vision alongside him if that's okay.
Yeah, Nymph can stand beside him at the front
Oh.
line anyway with dark vision.
So would that put Shajaya and Whimsy in the middle, and Tarvin and I bringing up the caboose?
I think that's a
Yeah.
great idea.
Okay.
Shall we move up?
Loki.
Okay. So once again, it's a bit of a chore climbing up these stairs. Them being 6-foot climbs. You can do it easily enough. It's just a bit tiring. You see vaguely a little door, a big door over here.
Join Shashire and Tarvin?
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
We just need you to move up with us.
Move your token.
I'm
and
trying to
you're in the
find
middle.
my
There you are.
token here. Oh, here we are.
There.
Oh.
It doesn't look like I can use that spell book.
No. All the stuff that I've been looking at, it's like sorcerers don't do crap with spellbooks.
Things have changed
And
since
5e.
So, there you
Yeah,
go.
I'm
Shazai,
currently
perfect.
playing a wizard in another one, but have retrified her as a witch.
Cool.
How many games have you got going?
Just the two.
Oh, that's for your little witch fairy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a witch fairy. Oh, there we go.
like a Hogwarts, Strixhaven.
You see a door up ahead. Feel free to move ahead. Promise not to drop any meteors on you.
Do we want to do our pass without trace for this? It will last an hour in terms of our
Oh.
investigation.
We've got the light on though, so yeah.
I can switch it off
I
at
reckon
any
we
given
do
time.
that. Save it for when we're running out of time. Perhaps we can leave sneakily.
Oh, that's a smart one. I like that idea.
Come
This-
barging in.
He steps in front of a double door made out of slabs of ice with dragon skulls and bones embedded in them. Covered in the lintel is a single word in the Dwarvish script. Everybody read Dwarvish.
Yep.
Okay,
I
so
can.
Shajai, you recognize the word as Grimskalle.
Okay.
Now, these doors are kind of interesting. You see the hinges on them. The hinges are made of ice as well. These massive double doors are standing there. I mean, they're a good 20 feet high? Right? Tall, big doors anyway. Giant-sized
Hey.
doors.
Garrett, you've been in these parts for years. Well, not necessarily this island, but have you heard anything about Grimskalle?
I suppose only the legends that this was a place of the frost giants.
Oh, that explains the steps.
Yeah.
And so the doors are
Does
25 feet high.
Do they look like? Are they currently open?
Nope.
Is there a bell?
Nope.
Do we want to try and open them? Or
Right,
search
George,
for
let's do
a
this.
search for another entrance? Or some thing
Can
that you
anyone
lever?
get through the eyes of the skull?
The skulls are just carved on. There's no actual eye sockets to look through. If that's what you're aiming for.
But you said that they looked like there were dragon bones and skulls and stuff embedded in this icy portal. Is that the case?
You're carved into them. But the doors look
Carved
like
in,
they're
so
made.
not actual.
No,
Oh, okay. So not actual bones jutting out of the
Yeah.
ice or anything.
just decoration on the door.
Oh. Anyone got a knock spell? Actually, didn't we have a knock
We had a
spell?
scroll. Yeah.
Did we use that at some point?
Oh, let me have a look. Maybe she's holding on to it. Animal friendship skull? Scroll? Whoops. No, it doesn't look like it.
No.
She doesn't.
I think we might have
Oh,
used
wait! Indeed, I do.
Oh, okay.
Knock. A spell scroll bears the words of a single spell. Yep, she's got knock. Is this definitely locked? This thing?
Well,
Or is it just
we
heavy?
haven't. Well, have we tried it? Do we want to
I
try
reckon
and
we try just pushing it first.
push or pull? What do you reckon?
I always push because then I don't look like an idiot if it doesn't open and I just pretend I was pulling the whole time.
Cool for the gifted.
it's a pull. Like doors generally open outwards, right? So you need to pull this.
So are there handles that you can reach,
Yeah.
or are they 15 feet in the air?
You can reach them.
George can reach them.
I can reach them.
Okay, well, do you? I reckon we have a go at attempting an open. Should
So-
we
Yeah.
have a couple of people on each side?
George is ready to put all his weight in behind it.
Anybody helping Dorge?
Yeah. Well,
Sure. Let's do it. Heave ho.
Dorge!
Keep in there.
Make a strength check, please, at advantage.
Okay, cool. 1, 2. It's an 11 and a.
Oh, my
there
roll
we go.
20 just crashed.
22.
Something's up.
You managed to. It's very heavy, but you managed to swing open the door.
Cool, I swing open the door.
Seems you wouldn't have been able to do it without the help of your friends.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
You're welcome. My encouragement helped.
Thank you very much, Whimsy.
You're so welcome.
Can someone with dark vision? I'm a bit scared of the dark.
Sure.
Poke their head in.
Should Tarvin sneak in? Or
Sorry,
who's
my
gonna-
cat did something. I'm just reloading it.
What
Reloading
you
the
do notice is when you move in, there's like a mist on the floor. It's only about 2 or so feet, but it's like someone's had too much dry ice to play with, and it's just a mist covering the bottom of the floor. And the roof, you look up, it's about 30 foot high, which is very high, of course.
Let's go in.
I
Shall
could,
we?
I could
So.
stealth if you like.
Do you want to
And that-
stealth
if
around?
you're going to
Tarvin?
do that, I'll move away.
I will stay still then.
Yeah, I will stay here and wait in the dark.
In fact, I will prepare a run in charge attack just in case.
Okay, make me a stealth check if you want to have a look around.
Coming right up. How's that? Oh, it's a 26.
Okay, noted.
Has anybody seen Tava? What?
Gone. Just fix my health there. Okay, so I'm just gonna to the threshold. Oh, oh, there you go. Okay. Looking around for anything apart from mist.
Well, there's a double door here, similar.
Yeah.
Yes. Not as extravagantly decorated, but equally big.
This room's empty. I'm just gonna just edge up to this corner up here and peer around and see if I see anything around this corner.
I'll be right back.
You see another double door is here, and another double door is up here.
All right. I'm just going to make one more check around this corner, and then I'll get the gang to come in. I think. Just make
Listen
sure
at the doors.
Yeah, I'll just check around this corner first, just to make sure there's no one lurking. Gonna come around. Okay, what can I see? Nothing much. What's all this on the ground?
Okay, well, you see into this room up to the north, and what you see in that room is six slender gargoyle-like creatures made of ice squat on the ledges 20 feet above the ground that protrude from this wall of the semicircular chamber. Near the back wall, the mist that blankets the floor flows down a staircase made of polished ice. And in the room to your left, this one over here, in the middle of this immense hall stands a 30-foot long, 10-foot wide, 10-foot tall, high dining table carved from ice and surrounded by dozens of blocks of ice that once served as chairs. Wooden braces against the wall hold a pair of 14-foot long bugles made of hollowed out mammoth's tusks. An ascending staircase of ice in the southwest is mist rolling down it. Some type of feast hall at some point.
You say the staircase is going down in this room here.
Down in this room and up in the room to your left.
Okay, roger that. All right, I'm gonna slowly make my way back to the group, but I might just listen in the doors on the way past. So I'll just see if I can hear anything in these doors.
Okay, make a perception check for this first double door. Listening in.
It's an 18.
Don't hear anything.
Okay. Just make my way down to these doors. Do the same thing.
Okay, another perception check.
Oh, that's a natural 20, 25.
Do hear something. What languages do you speak, Tarvin?
Common. Elvish, Goblin, Infernal, Orc, and Sylvan.
You hear something behind there, as if something is talking to itself. Very quietly. You do not know what it's saying.
Okay. Right. Just going to sneak away from that door and down to these double doors here and listen.
Okay, make a perception check at that one.
23.
23. You don't hear anything at that door.
All right, I'm going to come back to the group and report everything I've learnt. Okay, so we've got 3 sets of double doors, one big room to the west with stairs leading up, and a room to the north with stairs leading down and some gargoyles, and confirmed something talking in the first set of doors to the north there.
Do we ask our professor or where the thing would likely be?
I heard the in my opinion, the codicil of white would be hidden in the most secure of chambers. If I do not know for sure where it is, but if I was O'Reilly and I wanted to hide something, I'd hide it deep inside the bowels of this castle, this structure. So in my opinion, we should head down.
Shall we do it?
Yeah.
He said
Should we
down.
check anything on the way past or leave the doors?
Well, I don't think we should open that door with the mumbling person behind it.
So, did we actually see stairs going downwards?
Yep, and
to the
stairs
north.
going up.
You don't think the mumbling person will hear us go past?
What about the 6 slender gargoyle-like creatures? Are those? Should we be worried about those?
Not creatures, they are gargoyles.
Statues.
It says gargoyle-like in the description that I'm reading here from the Games Master. Is it possible for us to? But are we sure that they're not alive? We've met. Isn't that Sopo? Wasn't he made out of ice?
It was the
Is
method,
it
wasn't
does?
Mm.
Yep. Well, an ice method. So is oh okay. All right. Sorry for being paranoid.
No, fair enough.
That's absolutely fine.
Tarvin
Paranoia is well placed.
kind of doesn't want to leave anything behind as we move through this, in case they ambush us later. I think we should use the element of surprise to ambush whatever's in that room now.
Yeah, I also don't want it to accidentally hear my big clanking body go past and attack us from behind.
Yeah, sure. Well, the torch will go with whatever. I'm not particularly stealthy myself.
Whimsy will probably have to stay back just because that light will probably give us away and then move in once the
What?
ambush is fired up.
I myself and maybe Garrett could stealth up to the door and then with the element of surprise, charge in and ambush him, and you guys could then rush in behind us.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good.
I will need to have some form of light though. In
I
order
can
to do
just run with me, mate.
that. All right, we'll hold hands. You with the trident and me with the mace.
Or you take the stone and she's had it, she tied it with some string on the end of her staff.
Mhm.
You take the stone and maybe keep it in your pocket until the ambush
Well,
kicks
that's
off.
smart.
And then
All
I'll
right.
follow afterwards. Like straight after.
Yeah, so what he's going to do is he's going to try and sort of put it underneath a fold in his gloves or something like that, so that it's hidden, and then he can pull it up when he needs to.
I think it's 30 feet.
So we'll just say the light's on you now, but you can pull it out at the last moment.
Thank you.
Careful me that way.
Yeah,
There's
sure.
light
Turning
coming
it
from
off
you
and
now,
on.
and now Whimsy does not have light.
Cool. Thank you.
I said say within 20 feet of you, I believe.
Does.
Oh, and I've just dropped out. Dang.
Yeah, something's not right tonight with the server
Yeah.
or something. I just mine's crashed as
Yeah.
well, and I've had to reload it.
I get blank screens a few times.
Mine crashed as well just before. I had to reload it, but that's all cool.
Busy night on maybe.
So
Well,
maybe
it's-
if you guys just want to hang by this back here around this corner, so you're not too far away, but also not
Sure
too
thing.
close. Yeah.
I'll get off you, nymph. There we go. And I'm ready to run up if I can. How far north is it? How many feet?
Right here, the door.
Oh, okay, cool. So I can run around and attack with my
Yeah.
rage if I need to.
Whimsy will be 20 feet behind you.
Okay.
So maybe Garrett, we can just swing the doors open, and stay there with our arrows, and these guys can charge in with their melee weapons. I don't know. What do you reckon?
Okay. Yeah. Well, I've done my stealth roll. I'm
Oh, right. Okay. Stealth.
sitting there. I thought that was the plan, was to stealth.
Okay.
Stealth
Ooh,
up.
They're
not so
sneaking up to
stealthy,
the door.
Tarvin.
Ah,
Yeah, I got a 10
noted.
though.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Who's opening the door?
Garrett.
Garrett, make me a
Well,
strength
thanks for
check.
volunteering me. Okay. Let's see. So just normal strength.
Yep. Strength. Yeah, it doesn't budge.
Right. Yeah.
Makes a bit of
Maybe
a
if-
scraping noise too.
Maybe if we both quickly open it, can we roll advantage?
You can choose one person, Garrett or Tarvin, to roll at advantage.
I'm at +1 for strength, so I would imagine
Okay,
it's
I'll do it.
possible. might
So is it? It's not a saving throw. It's just a strength check. Okay.
It's a strength,
Alright.
strength check, yep.
22.
Oh, the
Oh.
door swings open with a natural 20. This
wasn't it?
massive
As it was. Yeah.
ice door swings open, and inside you see a huge frost giant. It looks like a very old frost giant. You can see it's alive, you can see it's moving, Doesn't react at all to the door being open.
Now, as it happens, I do actually. Oh, do I speak giant? Yes, I speak
I'll
giant.
speak giant too.
Speak giant too.
You hear it
So-
saying, you hear it now, mumbling under its breath. My eternal vigilance continues. One day, I will fight to defend and die a death that will give me honor. So not reacting to your presence at all.
But he is guarding a door.
There's a door behind him, yes.
Okay, I'll signal to the others to come up behind us and
Okay, George has got his stone still hidden, but he's sticking close to Nymph.
Okay. George, make a perception check.
George,
Yep, George.
I'm effectively blind because I don't have the
Yep,
the stone out.
sure. Don't then.
Yeah, sorry.
I would say bring your stone out, George.
Okay, if you're sure. And he pulls the stone out. Do I now make a perception check?
Yep, the frost giant still does not react to you, and yes, make a perception check.
An 8.
Is he
Okay,
blind?
thank you.
I-
As this conversation is having about blind, you all take a closer look at his eyes, and they do appear to be clouded over.
Easy pickings, guys. Jokes, just jokes.
George says, I've been wanting to talk to giants all this time and it's worked out so well in the past. Got to talk to this guy. Huh?
Maybe we could prevent him.
We could just go in there pretending to be giants. I mean, we've got 3 fluent talkers here.
Yeah. And if
Somebody can stand on each other's shoulders.
I'll hold someone on my shoulder, Garrett, get on top.
Yeah. So the person who can't see in the dark. Okay.
And I can't see in the dark either. The two of us who can't see in the dark. But he's
Blindly
blind, so we've got the light out.
Yep, not reacting to the light.
So very, very quietly here. Is it? Do we want to try and sneak past, or do?
I think Garrett and Tarvin could try sneak past. I think
What is
the
it as
rest
a
of us
group?
might.
What's in the
Somehow
door?
it's, mm,
What's in the door?
I would be keen just to kill him.
George is not keen to kill him per se, but if it gets in the way, then maybe.
He's
George
guarding
is-
something, right? He's guarding something to the death. That's his sole purpose in his life. What is he guarding?
and if we leave him here, he'll be left in our rear.
Could he
come
be
up behind
guarding
us.
what we're looking for?
Sure can.
Ask him if he knows the way to the thing that we're looking for there.
George
what's up ahead?
hears that and he steps into the room.
Okay.
Yells out in giant. Do you know way to the thingy thing? Is that what you want me to ask?
That's the one.
Yells out.
That's pretty good description.
No response.
He's deaf as well.
Come on, easy pickings. He can't see us or hear us.
Is he alive?
While he's breathing,
Oh.
he's muttering under his breath things about like talks about honor and death and the glory of dying in battle. Just like muttering to himself, and he just goes over and over and over again. And
Has he got any emblems or significance of what clan or name that he's part of on him? On his warrior clothing, I guess?
make a history check. He does have an emblem on his chest, but you do not recognize it.
I show it to the others or point to it and be like, you guys know what that is?
We all think to ourselves, I guess.
If you think a history check would be appropriate for your character, then history check away.
I think he's a martial sort of character.
I know a fair bit about giants.
10. Oh,
Not
Garrett.
enough, though. 21 is not enough.
It's a crit
Oh.
success.
It's a 21. Not an automatic success. It's 21.
It's not
Okay.
D&D 1 yet. It's not D&D 1 yet.
Well, who knows what D&D 1 will be? But no, that's
I know.
well.
Nobody knows. No one.
I'll just leave him there. Oh, I wonder if wonder how long knock lasts for. Just lock him in there for a bit. So he can now creep up behind us.
Well, if George said something and he didn't respond, Nympha's gonna say something. And she's gonna yell out in a hopefully commanding giant voice saying, "Soldier at ease."
No response.
Yeah, he's probably possessed.
What's his Whimsy calls out? Death to Oriel!
No response.
In common.
In common, yeah.
No response.
No response.
Well, how about this, guys? What if I go up, tap him on the shoulder, on the shins, and then run away and see if he follows me, and then the other person can sneak in and open the door.
Not a bad idea.
If
I
he,
could
if he,
sneak in as a tiny creature.
Can you open the door as a tiny creature?
Frost giants are afraid of mice. Oh wait, there's elephants.
Frost elephants are afraid of ice mice.
Ice mice. Damn it. That's how much Whimsy knows about the ice.
If you're keen, like I think that might be our best
Yeah.
scenario. I'm not going to hurt him, but he might follow me if I try and lead him away.
Maybe just go up and blow in his ear.
Yeah,
Right.
I could light a little.
Yeah. Do we need to get beyond that door? Because this door over here might be another way around it.
Mm.
It's just that him being behind us. Mind you, he's blind and deaf, or at least
Exactly.
he's doing a very good insight. Whimsy's going to see if that's true. She's just looking for little
Okay.
giveaways of whether he might be
Okay.
just trying to cheat us.
Like a chicken, like maybe he's faking it and trying to. He's actually does pick up on waiting. Don't know. Can't
And
tell one way or the
totally
other.
not faking it.
Right, shall we do it?
If he's behind us and he's blind and deaf, we should be alright. It's just, do we need to get beyond that door? Could find another way. That's what Whimsy's thinking.
Could Shajaya see what his thoughts are? Beyond, yeah?
Ooh,
I could do that.
do it.
You can do it, of course. He will know that you're looking into his mind, though.
Mm.
I mean, he
sure.
hasn't responded to us so far.
See if he's dumb as well, blind, deaf, and
Do you wish to do that, Shajaya? Detect his thoughts?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, so his initial surface thoughts, you do get a read from him. The things that he's obsessed about, he keeps on thinking the thing that's foremost in his mind is an honorable death. That's just almost crowding out all other sorts. He just wants an honorable death. You dig a little deeper?
Let's do it.
Okay, so he needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Let's see if he gets close.
Sopo.
I am Sopo!
Hang on, I'm sorry.
He's saying things like, want my eternal eternal watch to be over. I swore this thing to O'Real, and I am a giant of my word. I will stay here for 100 years if necessary. What you get?
Lost giant.
Who is that? He says in giant.
It's Whimsy.
It is I, Uriel.
Whimsy? And he
Whimsy's
creaks
gonna
up.
take the form of a Droga dwarf.
Okay.
Droga?
Duragar, yep.
Okay.
The creature stands up. There is somebody here. Whoosh. He stands. You see him peering down at you, Dorge, with milky eyes. I see you now. Prepare to die. He brings up a massive, huge club, and it looks like he's about ready to clonk you. Roll for initiative.
Thank you.
This is what I've been waiting for.
5 and a 21.
21
Didn't come through
for
again, eh?
Dorge.
No, neither.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
16 for Tarvin.
16 for Tarvin. Shajar, 16. That's 16 for Shajar. Okay, so the giant brings up this massive battle axe. Those who can understand giant here says, "Death has come for me at last. This will be my honor. This is how I want to die." Okay. Oops. This. Okay, while I'm doing this, what would you like to do?
Whimsy.
Oh, here we go. Okay, yeah, Whimsy, what would you like to do as this giant roars up?
Just gotta take a look at things.
Massive great axe.
Big ass giant. She will just. I might just keep it simple at the moment and see what this. It's one giant.
Fire,
And-
fire.
Yeah, I think she will just do a fire bolt though, just because it's one giant. So yes, she will do that. Firebolt into the giant.
Okay, roll to hit.
23.
Poof, explodes on the creature. Roll damage. It's a hit for 17 damage.
17.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
2d10. That's great. So it just explodes on him and he goes. Roar.
And I'm Shajaya. Bye.
Somebody will die this day. Duck around the corner.
Shajaya.
You're being served by.
yeah. What
Yeah.
size category is he? Is he
Huge.
huge? So he's at least 2 bigger than me. All right, cool. Yeah, Dorge is just going to see what he's going to do. He's going to step up to here, rage, and then take some swings.
Okay. Rage away.
Just rage away. Cool. And he takes some swings. One swing. That is 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Cool. Wah. Boom. So that's 16 plus 2 is 18.
Cracks a big, massive rib and he screams out in pain.
Mm-hmm. And then he says in Giants, he's like, I will gladly give you your death. And flicks in his next one, which
One
is
of-
26, which is another hit.
Oh, it is well. One of us will die this day.
And
Oh.
that is a 12 plus 2 is 14. Thank you very much.
Okay. So another massive
And-
cut across him. Yep.
And even though he knows that his crusher feat doesn't work on him, he was trying to push him back into the wall, but it just didn't work.
Okay, so
Oh,
2 massive hits. Okay, do you stay where you are? Take a step back? What do you do?
yeah, he's going to stay. He's going to actually sneak out of that square and just move across, but without disengaging from him.
Yep, perfect. Okay, so you just go skirting around the outside of him. Nice. Tarvin.
Right. So I'm just going to move. Oh, why can I move that circle? What is that circle?
Oh, sorry, I'm trying to put that 10-foot radius thing on.
Yep, I'll do it for you. For your aura.
Saving
Yes.
throws.
There you go.
Okay.
Thank you.
What's the aura?
Plus
What's your
3
saving
saves.
throw, Warrior?
Okay. I'm just going to move back to here, and I use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark
Okay, cool.
and
Hunter's
Dread
Mark
Ambusher.
on.
Dread Ambusher, I get 3 attacks. Okay, so first attack. 14.
14 bounces off of the armor that this thing is wearing.
Fair enough. Second attack. Natural 1. That surely hits.
Oh dear. Great start.
And here we go.
One
Lucky
more.
last. 20.
20 hits.
Yay. Normal damage is 8
8, got it.
plus Hunter's Mark
Another
3.
3. Okay, got it.
plus Dread Ambusher 8.
8. Okay, the arrow sinks deep into him. He looks like that giant in Game of Thrones with his arrow. Oh, actually, it was just the one arrow. All the other ones missed. Okay, very good, Tarvin. Feel free to move if you like. Garrett, you're up.
Okay. Well, I'm going to move through until here. So I'm slightly off to the side, and I think he warrants a bolt of laser rifle. It'll take me down to 17 shots on that.
Okay.
Remaining.
Take a shot.
Oh.
14. Pachoo! Off to the side.
Does the lasery make noise? Is it a pew pew or no?
Actually, it's not a pew pew. Lasers are
Okay.
silent.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. So I'll have a second go, which takes us down to 16
Sure.
shot. Oh, sorry, 16
So
shots.
with a
remaining.
silent noise, you fire it, and
Oh,
oh, that hits. Roll your radiant damage. That's 28, right? Because he's taking damage.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, he's looking a little rough. Is that your turn?
Yep. I think I might just back straight into the corner.
As you move out of his 10-foot range, he's going to take an opportunity attack and swing his great axe at you. And rolls a 19. Does that hit? Must hit.
That does. Yes.
And he does 26 points of slashing damage with you as he swings as you back up, and he gets his attack of opportunity. Then he turns his attention to Dorge. He says, "One of us will die this day. It will not be me!" And he swings his great axe. Oh dear.
I thought he wanted to die.
He wants
to die
honorably.
honorably.
So he misses his first attack, but then crits his next attack. Oh no, that's not a crit. No, sorry. But he does do 24 points of slashing damage, reduced to 12 because you're a raging Dorge.
Raging.
Yep, so
I'll
just
take that
12
hit
points of damage. Yep, and Nymph, your turn.
Just a
Oh.
question. So because it's the morning, we're still in Troll's Heart Town.
Yep.
Yep. Cool. Awesome.
Yep, she's gonna hit twice. I think we use Divine Smite as well if it hits.
Okay, let's take a swing.
24.
That hits. Yeah, you hack into him. Fire up your Divine Smite. 15. Not on there, so that's 24
That's
points of damage.
24.
Okay, he recoils back from it, but he's still up. He's
And
looking
then
very
the
bad, though.
second one.
Yep.
Does not.
13. Just clanks off his thick armor. Okay. Alright, Shajaya. This giant is looking on the verge of death. What do you do?
Well, I have. Well, the thing is, Nymph is right there, but I was gonna do this thing called cast confusion, but there needs to be no one within his reach.
Okay.
And so I cast confusion. It twists his mind and it spawns delusions.
Okay.
Each creature in a 10-foot radius centered on a point you choose must succeed on a wisdom. So is that a good idea, or should I just hit him with something?
Something.
Hit him with something. Okay, I
Yeah.
can do that too.
He's almost dead. We
You
could do
could
this.
fire your longbow. You could use primal savagery if you want to get up in melee with him.
I'll just fire my longbow.
Okay.
All right. Because he's almost dead.
He is. He's looking really bad. Okay, take a shot with your longbow.
I reckon whoever kills him should just like
Oh.
hit him in the nuts or something, so it's not very honourable.
That's your damage, Shajaya. Click on the +5 to take a shot.
Yeah, sorry.
That's right. And
20.
20. That hits. So, your longbow fires off. It digs into the side of this creature. He falls to one knees, but he's still standing. Is that your turn, Shajaya?
Yeah.
Okay,
Do I get
Whimsy.
2 attacks? Oh.
No,
She doesn't. She's a druid.
Druid. Whimsy.
Oh, okay. She will pop out again.
Okay.
And, yeah, she'll fire off another firebolt.
Okay. Firebolt.
Firebolt, there you go.
That hits. Roll damage.
And 11 points of damage.
Okay, it crashes into him, the firebolt. He falls to one knee. The fire's actually lit him on fire, and he's going, "Yes, just bring it." He's still standing.
Lit his nuts on fire.
George is just like, this is the end, and he's going to attack recklessly.
Okay, with advantage, make an attack.
That's a miss, but
Oh, but you did raging, so
Yeah,
you
I
have
know.
advantage, yep. Reckless,
that's a
rather.
9,
17 hits.
17. It's just
He's got 1 hit point left. So,
13. Yes.
George.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah. So
Honourable kill,
an
dishonourable.
honorable. No, he's going to do an honorable kill. He's like, I send you back to your ancestors, and just clonks him over the head.
And he falls with a mighty thump on the ground.
How much HP do I get back for the old
Well,
troll heart
it's...
per round?
Well, doesn't really matter now, because in a minute you have 10 rounds worth. So those with a troll heart, just assume you go back to full health.
Okay, cool.
I'll get the rangers in there to dig out another troll.
But what is it? What is it that it is though? Do you remember?
Ah.
I can't remember. Sorry.
I'll look it up
Is it
for you.
plus
5
Side.
hit points, I believe, isn't it?
Is it 1 per round? Is it, or 5 per round?
5.
5 per round.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I'll look it up. Don't worry. It's not important right now.
Yeah, it's 24-hour troll heart, 5 hit points start of each turn.
Thank you. Cool. Shall we open this door? Let's keep moving.
Yeah.
We're not searching the ice giant first.
Yes.
I'll
in the
I'll
room.
search
You have a
for
pretty
a giant
impressive
key.
axe.
Ice Giant just has a huge axe. It's far too big for any of you to use.
Whimsy's searching the room in general.
George says I could use it, even though he probably can't.
Nothing of note in the room apart from this giant axe. Opening that door. Somebody opening the door?
George will open the door.
Behind the door,
Oh.
you see, well, first of all, see something that looks like this. Look and roll 20, you might have to scroll down a little bit. That looks like that. I'll just copy and paste this. Find a huge pile of treasure.
Ooh. Oh, he was guarding
Whoa.
something.
That is huge.
Giant-sized shield made of white.
Oh, I found some bracelets, guys.
They must probably bracelets of ogre strength. Whimsy tries to look all very serious about that.
Oh, is that for the gold rings?
Yes.
I get it now. Yeah. I think there are 4 crowns.
Professor
I mean, we
Scant.
could probably take the rings, because I don't know how much we can carry.
Yeah, probably not the shield.
Professor Scant
Shame we
pops.
haven't got a spell to shrink things or something.
Or a bag of holding.
I do believe that you'll find that is an alchemy jug. It's very useful. It can produce acid, poison, beer, honey, mayonnaise, oil, vinegar, and all sorts of things. Very, very useful item. Let me explain how to use it. He explains how to use it.
Ooh.
It's the
Nice.
alcoholics. Perfect magic item. Unlimited beer.
Is that per day?
Afterwards.
Until the next dawn.
Yeah,
So
so
it's,
you can do.
it's once per day.
Yeah, so you can do 4 gallons of beer or a gallon of honey once a day.
That's good for our health. We would have some little honey to drizzle on our knucklehead trout. A gallon of honey.
Yeah. Some
Mayonnaise.
oil and mayo.
2 gallons. That's more calories. Just sculling back mayonnaise.
Yes.
But 4 gallons of beer. Like beer's actually really healthy for you.
Yeah,
Groovy.
lots of
Apart
calories
from the
in it.
alcohol,
And
yeah,
the
lots of
sugar.
calories and sugar and all sorts. Yeah,
And the mind effects.
yeah. All
Yeah, we'll
right.
take that.
We will
Hey.
take that. Who's going to hold on to that alchemy joke?
Alchemy joke.
I'll look up and see if I can add that to alchemy.
Should be there.
Yep.
Mhm.
And we'll take the coinage and
Yeah.
the rings.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're not taking the 50-pound statue.
No. Nor the
the
shield.
gold.
That's too.
All right.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
worthless.
Okay, collecting up the gold.
Stupid giant wasn't using the shield.
I've already added the gold, silver, and copper,
Sweet.
and the 4 gold rings, and a alchemy jug.
Sweet.
Okay.
Good, yes.
Is that the only way out of that room? I can't see into it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Alright.
That's almost
Yeah,
a
it's just a
closet.
single room.
That was door number 1. Or 2, actually. Door number 2.
You don't want to check for a secret door just in case it's a treasure to hide the bigger treasure beyond?
Oh,
Door.
Dum-dum-dum.
You
Make an
find
investigation
Oriel's
or
bedchamber.
perception. Yeah, in your opinion, Whimsy, nothing much of interest here. No secret traps, no secret doors. Just a boring old closet. Giant-sized closet.
She comes out with a frowny face.
I think we should try the door to the south.
I trust you.
Found the giant.
All right. I didn't hear anything, and I'm pretty confident there's nothing on the side.
All right. So I'll come down to open the door, be ready to attack if I see something.
Okay, it takes a, like, It takes a while, we'll say, but eventually you manage to swing it open. I'm not going to have you roll for this, but it is difficult to open. But eventually you open it. And inside, it's just filled with rotting wood and rusted metal, remnants of giant weapons and weapon racks. Looks rusted and old. Huge weapons.
Can I look for
Secret door.
anything written in giant? Like, I want to see if there's any giant writing.
You can tell just at a glance, these are just standard run-of-the-mill dwarven weapon, giant weapons. Rusted. Rotted.
Are you looking for a secret door, Nymph?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Roll investigation or perception. It's up to you.
Whimsy will help you.
Okay. Both of you roll that.
Oh,
Yeah, you have a look around, Nymph. Don't find anything. Just rusted weapons. And in your opinion, nothing in this room is salvageable. And you agree with her, Whimsy.
I wasted a roll for that. Cool.
Next
So
doors.
we head north.
Indeed. Wow, that's a big room.
Keeping up there, Garrett.
Where's
I don't want to
George?
leave you behind.
Where's George?
Oh, sorry, I fell off a moment. Yep.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm up here.
Alright, right behind you.
You open that tavern?
I'll wait till everyone gathers around me.
Okay.
Do you mean in the blast radius?
You open it. There's nothing danger.
Uh-oh.
It appears to be some type of kitchen. A frost covers a bloated trestle table amid rotting barrels and casks, in the middle of what used to be a kitchen. Stored racks along the walls have collapsed into piles of rotted timber, along with jugs, tankards, and drinking horns that once rested on them. Roasting spit lined with icicles is mounted above a 10-foot iron brazier coated with rime and situated near the back wall. Ruined kitchen, it seems.
A ruined kitchen.
Yep.
And this looks all broken around where we are too.
Yeah, this looks like a feast hall with broken table, broken chairs. Your left one.
And you said
And there's
up
stairs
there.
going up and stairs going down.
Yeah. So we're pretty confident, well, reasonably, that what we're looking for is down.
Yes.
The question
And
is,
we don't have much time either.
okay, so
Research
should
the
we
kitchen first?
forego the upstairs and go straight down then? Or
Let's go down first.
Yeah, I think we go down. If we have time at the end, we could go up.
okay.
So heading down the stairs?
Check the
Sure.
kitchen first? Can we check
What are
the
you
kitchen?
doing in the kitchen, Whimsy?
Just investigating because there might be some yummies in there. Or some magic
Okay.
yummies.
No. Nothing in there. Even
Okay.
if you roll a natural 20, nothing of interest.
Cool.
Okay.
Let's go down.
You just stay still for a second.
Alright.
Move you
Oh,
up.
am I on top of?
Stop moving. Okay.
I'm on top of
So
somebody.
you head down the stairs. The stairs are very slippery as you head down. Some of you kind of almost end up sliding down on your butt. But eventually you get down. And actually, now you're over here as you descend down the stairs.
Oh, what is that? A
You
walrus.
see a walrus. And he's going, wee! And he hits this wall, slides back over this way.
Don't want to be there.
Wee! Hi guys, try this. This is fun. Watch this. And he does a 360 and bounces off this wall. And bounces off this wall. Hey guys, give it a go. This is fun. Wee! Come on.
Alright.
Whoa.
Don't be a killjoy. Give it a go.
Nymph will try to a slide.
Okay, you can slide across easily enough.
Whee!
It's a very slim. Oh, that's the way to do it. Well done. Yeah, so the staircase descends into this vaulted chamber. A 9-foot high railing of sculptured ice hugs the staircase as it extends to the chamber floor, which, like the stairs, is smooth and gleaming. A walrus as big as an elephant, is having a grand old time. It's riding and sliding on the ice, paying. Oh, wee! Hi guys! What you doing here?
Talking Walrus.
Oh, yes, I can talk.
What is your name?
Well, Okuma. Pleasure to meet you. Hey, watch this.
Whimsy says, Okuma, can I jump on your back when you do that?
Haha, please, let's go.
Alright, she'll jump on his back. Hey!
Whee!
Oddly out of place.
Definitely.
How long have you been down here, Ukuma?
Oh, yeah. 30 days, maybe?
Are you trapped down here, or can you come and go as you please?
Oh, well, Aria wants me to do guard duty, but screw that. This is much more fun than guard duty.
What are you guarding, Ukuma?
Oh, the codicil of white. Whee!
Wee, wee, this way, wee.
Why would
got
she-
it.
Why would Oriole ask you to guard?
I don't know. She's a goddess. What are you gonna do? You look.
So which way shouldn't we go?
Well, let me tell you something. I like you. You like sliding around. This is me trying to do an ominous voice, but I'm not good at ominous voices. But the tunnel to the north ends before the tomb of a frost giant queen who died before Frost Maiden took control of this island. The tunnel to the south leads to the vault where servants of the Frost Maiden store treasures of their faith. And that is where you'll find the codicil of white. But to enter the vault, one must pass 4 tests. Each test reflects an aspect of the Frost Maiden: cruelty, endurance, isolation, and preservation. The test lies beyond these 4 doors. You must pass the test of cruelty, the test of endurance, the test of isolation, and the test of preservation. That's all quite boring, really. Whee! He's bouncing off.
So you're saying
Wee.
if we do these tests, we'll be allowed to go into the treasure room?
Yes, that is exactly right.
Is it just one person who does the test, or?
No. Well, many people can do the test. You don't have to do the tests, but as many as you want.
Can we ask our
I-
Professor Orb just quietly about it? Does it know anything about these tests?
No idea.
Just to get this clear, Ukuma.
Yes.
If one of us does each bit, then we can all go in, or do we all need to do the tests if we're allowed to go into the treasure chamber?
Well, put it this way. If one of you does a test and one of you fail, then the codicil of white will not let you in. If I were you, I would send as many people as I possibly can in the hope that at least one of you passes this test.
Okay.
All right. Okay. I think I understand it. Do we need to do it in order? Ukuma?
No. No order. But Malcolm says for various reasons I'd suggest you do the test of cruelty first.
All right.
I
Never.
could cast protection of good and evil on one of us.
Do we have any salted fish we can give this guy?
Oh,
praise.
fish! I'd even go for some. You don't have any knucklehead trout, do you?
Got a little bit of mayonnaise we can put on it as well. Unless you want a beer. Shall we get this walrus trunk?
Come with us.
No, I cannot
Four
do the tests.
4
I'm the
gallons is
guard.
15 liters.
Yes, guard.
Hey, Mr. Guard friend, if
Yeah.
Oriole were to turn up, you know her hours better than we do. Can you confirm how far off she might be?
Oh, I don't know exactly. 2-3 hours, something like that. I am not sure.
When's the last time you saw her?
Well, 2 or 3 hours ago, in fact. She's a long way away. Don't worry about her.
If you see her, can you just let a good friend know?
Sure, I will go make seal noise again. Oh, 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 like that.
Sounds great.
Very stealthy because you're a walrus, but then you're pretending to be a seal. That's very good.
Well, if you
Alright,
want the
well-
codicil of white, yeah, go through this door over here.
So that's where the cruelty one is, or do we go to the cruelty one first and then?
Yes, this is the door to cruelty.
Okay. Who are you going to protect from good and evil, nymph?
Well, I could do that, or I could also do bless on 3 of us.
Who's the
That's
most cruel?
Or
I
even
just-
4 of us.
Do we get this bliss? Like, does it added to the 3 points that we
saving-
get?
Yeah, so that's separate. So you get a d4 from bless to saving throws or attack rolls, and you get a 3+3 against saves from my aura, and also resistance to damage spells from my aura.
Cool.
So I'm thinking if we do bless, then if a bunch of us try it, 4 of
Yeah.
us could be blessed, right?
Perfect. I think that's
Do we
great.
know how long these trials last?
Ukuma?
I don't know. No one's been here in a while. In my 30 days, I don't know.
I think it's worth it.
Okay. So I'll bless us just as we go in.
Who are you
Jobless.
blessing?
4 of us. So I guess the 4 that's in my ring. Are we going in? Who else is coming in?
I'll come in, but I reckon because
Not
I'm a
all
barbarian,
Let's go.
we'll all go in, but I reckon definitely bless Shajaya and Whimsy.
Okay, Shishajai is blessed.
Well, no,
Whimsy's
that's
blessed.
what Nymph says.
Yep, that's fine.
And
Okay.
then I'm happy not to be blessed just because I've got my resistance, my other stuff. It might
Okay.
backfire on me, but
Harvin, what's your sort of stats at your bonuses things?
Specifically, which
Thinking evil, maybe strength or con. I don't know. Maybe even
So
wisdom.
can I just clarify that? If one of us fails, do we all fail?
no.
strength +2, dexterity +5, constitution +4, intelligence 1, wisdom 2, charisma 2.
Just
Okay,
asking for a
yeah,
friend.
Tarvin is getting the other bless.
Okay, so you're just
Yeah.
casting
And
it at
I've
first level?
one more bless. That's 3. Garrett, did you want it? Otherwise, I guess I can take it.
Oh, you're not blessing yourself.
I could do. I've got a lot of high saves because I have my auto +3, so I've got 9, 8, 3.
We're hanging out with you though, so we've all got that +3, right?
Yeah.
Well, we don't know on this trial whether
Yeah, we might get split up.
There's one of the trials called isolation. That doesn't sound like
Yeah.
a group activity.
Nope.
But anyway,
No. I thought that one sounds like a pun. It's like a restaurant in Icewind Dale. Isolation.
Well, we're going into this evil one first. So
Let's go
if
to the
your
evil one.
wisdom isn't great, then you can take it. Otherwise, I'll
I'm
take it.
+3 on wisdom. So what do you
Yeah.
reckon?
So you take it then.
I'm
Okay.
+1 on wisdom, but that's okay.
Who said that?
Uh-oh.
That was
George.
Oh.
Might be better.
You can
Okay.
take it, George, if you want.
Okay, thank you. I'll take a blessing then.
All right, bless is
Oh, there's
cast.
the
That was
4.
it. That was at second level, right?
Yes, for 4 people.
Okay, bless is cast. You're feeling good.
Let's
Let's
go in,
together
guys. Make it
as
quick.
a
There you
group.
go.
Boom.
Okay, this door here, you're going the wrong way.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
Wrong door.
Let's try that
Okay.
again.
So you go through the door, ignoring the rules of doors, and you open it up. And inside here, the walls of this oddly shaped rooms are etched with elaborate panoramas of winter scenes. Set into the back wall is inscribed a large snowflake. A single word is carved in the lintel above it, and that word is cruelty.
Fishing.
George says, shall we? Is that a door at the back that we can see?
Yep.
Yeah.
And it says cruelty on it.
Does?
Let's go.
George says, the troll heart's still working on you, right, Nymph?
I believe
Hey.
so until the
Yep.
evening, right?
Yep.
Or
Did you
later.
guys grab the heart of
So,
that last giant?
20.
you killed? Oh no, that was a hill giant.
That's
not a
giant.
troll.
Yeah. So
Could be a troll.
George grabs Nymph.
Mhm.
George grabs Nymph and smashes her head into the door.
Okay.
So cruel.
Okay.
Oh, with my concentration spell up.
Oh, sorry.
George.
I've said it. Whoops, he's not that intelligent either.
Open the door, guys. It will start your test.
Open.
You
Nymph quickly covers her head to push it open.
Oh, yeah, she pushes it open.
Everybody in this room, which is all of you, your surroundings vanish in a flurry of snow. When your vision clears, you find yourself standing at an edge of a camp. Its tents holding fast against a raging blue.
So it's like we've been transported somewhere.
Seems so.
I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
No.
Check the campsite, guys.
Okay, so you walk up to there's 2 tents in this campsite, and you walk up to the campsite, and there's some figures moving around inside.
Get over to it.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out for those figures. If they look orky or nasty, think twice about approaching.
Can't tell from the outside.
That or they're enduring cruel weather. I don't know.
And we'll introduce ourselves.
No.
Prepare weapons and introduce ourselves.
Cruelty.
Yep.
It's going to be a family or some babies that we have to kill.
Well, if we are going to be
or are they going to be cruel to us?
Exactly. Yeah.
I think the test is our test. So
Yeah, I have a feeling we have to be cruel.
Well, George says we may as well get this over with then. He goes to
prepares a firebolt spell.
No,
George
she
gets-
keeps telling herself it's an illusion. It's an illusion.
George gets ready
Okay.
and he steps up to the tent.
You swing open
Grabs
the tent. Inside are several figures. They all look, just by their face, look very emaciated. And let's see. Tarvin and Shajaya, and maybe others. You recognize a familiar figure in this tent. And before you see your old druid half-orc friend, Malamak.
No way!
son of a.
What does Malamak say?
What are you doing here?
Surprise.
Am I dreaming?
This guy looks starved. Why don't you give him some of that beer?
Yes, I'll gladly take anything. We're starving.
What about some
How
acid?
did you get here?
They've endured cruelty, guys. Maybe we need to help them.
Can you tell us how you got here?
How I got here? You're the ones who found us.
Is this the village that we've seen before? Is this his village?
No. just tents.
Um, uh,
We've been out here this whole time. Things have gone badly. Please, if you have any food, I will gladly take it.
Whimsy
course.
gives him some food.
You go to check the rations in your bag and you just turn to ash.
Oh no, we're out of knucklehead trout, guys. Because I thought giving that to him would be cruel, but can't do that. Oh,
Is there a pool nearby, some water?
Oh,
We don't need water, we need food.
If there's a river nearby, I'm a Triton. I can catch you food.
there's no river nearby.
Our hunting grounds are empty. We've reached the end of our line. We've had to do things, terrible things, to survive.
Does Shajire understand?
Mullamak is looking at Shazaya.
Oh dear.
Oh no, not again.
Well, no one's going to judge you if you're desperate, because that would make them assholes.
Touchy. Okay.
Well, I'm a bit tired. Oh God.
How many people are left, Malcolm?
Does our jug work?
No, it does not. There is about 10 of you in this tent. It's quite a large tent. And there's about 4 or 5 of, shall we say, residents in the other tent.
we have no food. We have no water. Man, what can we do for you? Should we check out the other tent?
Can we ask them to tell us about this place?
Mike?
Oh, sorry, go on.
Yeah, unless there's something special you want to whisper to me, Malcolm. Like where am I? Like Mullamak will be open with them. I feel.
You're out on the plains somewhere.
The glacier. Yeah, we're on the plains. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're
We're
not
out on the
entirely sure
plains near the
where.
glacier. Yeah.
Can we
Some-
survival check if there's any? Because I imagine it's still snowing and such. If we can find tracks.
Sure.
Of
Make
any
a
kind?
survival check.
Guys, help me out. We need to find some food. Let's check for tracks.
I wish I had my.
Yeah.
my
I could do that. Pretty good at that kind of
Because
thing.
I'm not great at that.
Oh, not that good today.
Not a
I
lot.
got a
seen.
7.
No. George, Malamak, what do you think of them hunting?
Don't you think we would have started that and done it ourselves? We've tried to hunt. We've used up all our energy. The deer, the elk, they're gone.
Whimsy exits the tent.
Okay.
We've done the best that we can. We've got no energy to go out any longer. Please, we just need food.
We have none to give.
We got? Yeah.
Whimsy, you head out?
Mhm.
What do you do?
And I just wanted to check out the other tent.
Okay. Inside the other
put-
tent, you see
She just lifts the flap to have a look inside, that's all.
you see 4 people in there. They're all female. They are all old, and they're coughing. They look quite ill. Did you see my whisper, Malamak/Dorge?
Yes, I did.
Just keep that in mind. So you just see people in there. There's elderly people, and they're sick and they're coughing. They don't look like on death's door, but they look great.
You could eat them.
That would be cruel.
You mean cool?
Oh, yeah. I accidentally roll my R's sometimes. Okay.
If that is what it needs. Do you suggest this course of action,
What do you?
Tarvin?
What do you? Malamak. Do you know those people? Sorry?
Part of our tribe.
Right.
So they are where you've circled up here. It's, the Growling Bears tribe, right?
I'm part of the Elk tribe.
There's some here on
Whereabouts is
the
that on?
somewhere. They're a wandering tribe, so somewhere around
Go
here,
with it.
approximately. They wander around.
How many days trek would it be to get to some form of civilization, or at least to the lonely woods?
I've tried. My druidic powers have failed me. I can't get anywhere.
We can give you some honey.
You mean you're trapped here?
We don't have the energy to move much further than.
If you were to have energy, how many days would it take you to get to some place for food?
I have no idea. We've used the last of our energy. We slaughtered our dogs and ate them. We have nothing.
How many are there of them?
About 10 in this tent.
10 in this tent, and how many in the other?
Whimsy saw four elderly females.
So 14.
He enters this tent again as well. Should let you know.
Main tent,
If
okay.
we were to, say, get steeds, could drag them along somewhere. I don't know. Thing with finding steeds, you can't exactly eat them. They disappear after they go to 0 hit points.
Whimsy says to Malamuk, what was the word you always used to say that was your favorite word when you used to attack?
Lele?
That's him.
I used to say it. Not that it gave us much use. Now I fear we're not much use at all.
Are you down? Like, are you wounded? Are you?
We are not well. We've
Malamak,
used all our in.
I mean, he looks like Malamak, your old friend. It's obvious it's him, but he is very gaunt. Like he's struggling to get through those words. He's breathing heavily between words. He looks terrible.
Should have stayed with us.
Well, then what would have become of his tribe? He's probably done very, very well to have allowed them to survive this far.
What in though? So they
Yes,
can
in this
die
winter.
in here in the plains, starvation, slow death.
Did you? We don't know how they got here. Did they just sort of arrive here,
We've been
or
wandering
did they
the plains.
travel here?
No, well, the Reghead tribes, like the elk, clan of the elk there, they follow the animals, what animals there are, including the elk, but it looks like there are no elk left to them. So now they find themselves starving, and without energy, they can't hunt. And So now they're trapped, I would say. in
Could
this
we
cruel-
the honey that we can produce? Would that
No,
do
we
much?
can't. We can't
Oh,
produce
We
that.
can't.
Alchemy
I
jug
missed
doesn't
that.
work.
I know the food turns to ash. Okay, right. That doesn't work either.
Well, I'll put it this way: it does produce honey, but then the honey turns to ash.
Right. Yeah.
Play that
Gotcha.
that way.
The food is turning to ash for what reason we don't know.
Hold up. If everything's turned to ash, something tells me that everything is fake. Nothing is real
Yeah,
here.
something is
Right.
it's been
Including
harmed
Malamuck.
or-
Including Malamuck.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that mean if we were to say cut ourselves or a limb off, then that too would turn to ash if the intention was for it to be food?
Potentially, I think the best thing we can do for these guys is to slice their throats. And I don't think they're real when I say that.
Ooh.
I don't know that that's true. I didn't know Malamuck particularly well. Some of you else might have some insight into his character, but it looks and sounds very much to the way he was described to me by you. I mean, he was one of the ones that saved me from on Calvin's cairn.
It's an
That's true.
illusion. It's an
I
illusion.
could
Think,
detect
where are
his
we? We're in a
thoughts.
cave.
I could do detect thoughts, but no, when anyone got another spell that they could detect it. if
You-
it's a- he's
Can we
been charmed
sense?
or-
Yeah, can we sense divine whatever if it's actually a living Malamuck?
You do that, nymph?
Yeah, sure.
Nothing. Undead. Nothing. It doesn't ping anything. Fey, undead, fiend, nothing.
I say this is Malamuck, and his tribe has fallen upon the hardest times, and no doubt that is why the Frost Maiden has sent us here to test how we would deal in this cruel situation. If it's a
or
test
for us
cruelty.
to be cruel.
Yeah.
Guys, I hate to say it, but time is of the essence here.
So, what do you think we should do to alleviate to pass this test? What do you think the Frost Maiden would want us to do?
Well, I think, and
Overcome
please,
cruelty?
yeah, block your ears, Shazia, but I think you should eat the weakest, or die honorably on our swords.
Arvin, is that what you truly feel?
It's your only shot, Malamuck, in all honesty.
You and I have forged a brotherhood through adversity. I will acquiesce to your wishes.
Eek, do you want some salt and pepper with that?
And so, it's up to you whether you stay. And
Yeah, I'm not hungry myself, but please.
I
after you.
believe that he's going to slaughter the sick people. Is that right, Malcolm?
Sorry, what do I mean? It's up to you.
Yeah, I think Malamuck is going to follow Tarvin's instruction and try and kill one of the sick people to prepare a feast.
Okay, just a
Feast
sec.
is a pretty celebratory word. I would just say
Yeah.
a meal.
I whispered something to somebody. I just check the Roll20 chat, and if that person is you, let me do what you do, if anything.
Oh, hang on, let's have a quick look on the screen. Is it me?
Nope. Okay, Shajai, it's you. Do you see what I
Nice
sent you?
cover.
No, I just looked.
In the chat in Roll20?
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm looking in Discord.
No,
that's
that's-
good.
Explained.
Yeah.
Got it. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Sorry, I'm terrible at
That's fine.
Never play poker with me.
Are you feeling?
Always
feeling
play
that-
poker with you.
Always,
Uh,
yeah.
If this person is being killed, Nymphadora will go over and pray for the life and the spirit
Yeah.
to go on.
I need to know what Shajaya does before anything.
I
She's
think
being
if
peckish.
this is going to happen, we should all be there as an honourable gesture for the. I know it's not going to be a very pleasant moment, but I think that would help, and that means all of us, I think, should be there.
I think it needs to be quick, Malamuk.
Yeah, and George will go with the group as well. Just playing two characters here.
So the order of the beak. What I'm saying is, all of us need to be there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, one more thing I just need to whisper. Jaya, that's what you see. What do you do? You're the only one who notices it with your passive perception of 18.
Oh my goodness. Sorry. I think I'm going to have to say, Whimsy, what are you doing?
You're spotted, Whimsy.
Whimsy turns to you with tears in her eyes and fires a firebolt into the other tent.
They're gonna be ash. They can't eat ash.
The tent lights on fire. You hear screams coming from inside. You see, roll me a d4, Whimsy.
what the actual hell, Whimsy?
You see you hear the screams of people coming inside. And then when the old lady, just the one, comes outside and she falls to her knees and says, "Why? Why?" Tears strolling down her eyes, and eventually the screams stop from inside. The tent burns for a little bit, but it's not like a funeral pyre. I suspect there'd still be bodies inside there. But this one lady says, "Oh, somebody help me. I'm cold, I am weak. Please help me." She comes up, in fact, up to Shajaya, noticing a high elf, and she kind of grabs onto your clothes and brings her face up to you. "Help me. I am cold, I am hungry. I do not have much life left in me. Help me, help me."
Oh my goodness.
"Help. Cold, I am hungry. Will not survive the winter. Help me."
Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do.
Whimsy's little finger is alight, and she doesn't look happy, but she says, "I can help her."
"Oh, food."
I think that I will. Oh my god. I feel like I should help the lady, but I don't know how to do that without violence.
Is she one of the ladies from the tent that Whimsy
Yeah.
just burnt?
Yeah, there was 4
Yeah,
in the
right.
tent,
Yeah.
3 burned up. She managed to escape the inferno. "Please help me."
Can
I haven't
Tab?
really got any actions that can result in instant death.
I do.
Yep, you could
Okay.
do. You could do primal savagery. I mean, she's a weak old woman. It wouldn't take much to kill her.
Oh, I don't know if I can. Even in imagination, I don't know. If I
"Just
can do that.
food. My son, he's dead. My husband is dead. Please just feed me. Help me.
If you guys don't end this now, I'm gonna have to save her.
Eyeball.
Okay, I'm going to. Okay, please help me.
Step back,
Put this
Shazar.
lady. Yeah.
Step back.
George will help all everyone else as well. If Tarvin is joining in,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tarvin will just attempt to slice to his throat.
Okay, cool. What is George doing?
George is preparing if something untoward happens, he's going to crack a skull with a mace.
Garrett?
Oh,
So the bodies that were in the burnt tent, are they recoverable?
They're edible.
And recoverable, yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm going to start recovering the bodies.
Okay. Nymph?
She's gonna turn away because otherwise she will try and heal the old woman and help recover the bodies, praying over them.
Shajai? Just frozen, is that correct? You don't know what to do?
yeah. I just feel so confused because my
Okay.
instinct is to help people, but then after what Whimsy did, now I'm guessing I'm doubting myself.
Arvin?
Nice.
What's Tarvin doing?
I'll try and make her death quick.
And Whimsy, you're fire bolting?
Tarvin's onto it. She doesn't want to hit Tarvin.
Oh, you can firebolt the old lady if you like.
I thought that's who Tarvin was.
Who else is there?
I'm just saying who is like, people are starting to kill her. Like you see, Whimsy casting firebolt. I just want to make sure other people what their actions
If
are.
Tarvin's next to her, she won't firebolt the old lady.
Okay.
And she'll just stand there and feel like a piece of shit.
Okay. So, Whimsy, you firebolted the tent.
Mhm.
Garrett, what are you? Sorry, I should. Shooting her?
Garrett was preparing he was getting the dead bodies out,
Okay.
recovering them for food.
Okay.
Before they're lost, frozen,
Cool.
damaged.
Dorge?
George is prepared to hit the head if Tarvin's slice doesn't work, so he's prepared to hit her in the head.
Okay. Nymph is turning its back. Shajara is paused. Sorry to go through this again.
Nymph
Tarvin?
is praying mostly.
Okay. Tarvin?
Yeah. Again, I don't understand.
You're gonna kill that lady?
Yeah, I thought I said that
Yeah.
already.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry, I'm just
Yeah.
clarifying. Yep. And
Oh,
Whimsy.
sorry. Yep.
So Whimsy, Dorge, and Tarvin, almost at the same time, you crush this lady. Your rib cage is caged in from Dorge Maul. Tarvin, you fire a few arrows into him, and finally, Whimsy, you light her up with a explosion. She runs around for a little bit, and in her dying breath, she grabs hold of Shajai's collar once again and says, "Why?" Falls to the ground dead. Snow erupts around you, and you find yourself back in Grimskalle. Right back here.
Is that a pass?
Yeah. If we pass the test.
It felt like my statistics exam.
It didn't feel like a pass.
It didn't at all.
That was a hard
Passing it.
pass.
Yeah, passing a kidney stone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew she had to die, but I couldn't do. I just couldn't do it.
George looks sheepishly at Nymph, but doesn't say anything.
Well,
He places his big
let's be
hand on
honest.
Whimsy's shoulder, though. Pats her on the shoulder.
Let's be honest. Her
Nim
death would have
says,
come
don't
shortly.
celebrate just yet. How are we to know that you weren't meant to save her? And she goes off to go find out if you actually passed or not.
George tries to stay close.
She would have died soon anyway.
Okay, well, so you'll wander back. Okuma is there.
Where's the Walrus?
Over there.
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
As you wander, I'll just move you all through here because this is where we're going to get Whimsy. We'll just stay right there. That's fine. You hear a voice. What are you doing in my place? Oomph. For you appears somebody who you recognize.
Sopo.
Hello,
Valen, she was Oriel all along.
You see Uriel,
Worst.
the Frost Maiden, right in front of you. You are in my domain. You will die for this for this rudeness. She prepares to attack. Yeah. Let's see how that turns out for you next week, guys. Face to face with a demigod.
Uh-oh.
Yoink!
Tune in next week for the continuing adventures of Orders of the Beak as they fight up actual demigod.
Cool.
Oh, man.
That'll
Thank
be
you.
fun.
Yeah.
Sleep well, everybody.
Yeah, take care, everyone.
Indeed.
Yep, it's going to be an interesting session next
Catch you guys
week.
later.
Yep, see you later, guys. Bye-bye.
Sure.
If we beat a real, then we've won, right?
Is this
Yeah.
the next test?
Oh,
I don't know.
oh, can't comment. Find out next week.
Real's part dragon, eh? My Maul gets a +1.
She is not a dragon. Good try.
Thanks,
Okay,
everyone.
Good night, guys.
good night, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody. Bye.